It's the drugs I'm taking that make me act this way. Like that made it any better. Fuck out of here. Y'all
The
have a
weird
good
thing
day.
is, like, I'm going to be an adult real quick, and I'm going to inform you of something. Even the person you just made that threat to, all they have to do is file a federal complaint on you, and that's a 5 to 20. So I'm letting y'all know, all y'all people who think you're just playing online, your IP address is saved through Google. You cannot make threats like that because it would literally be considered a terroristic threat. Forget if we took it seriously or not.
100%.
The fact that it's recorded and you saved it, and then you had the audacity to do it on somebody else's channel. So, no, that's a whole different level of effing around. Also, statute is 2261A. If you keep playing with that girl, you will find yourself in the feds. Let it go, move around. And don't worry about threatening me. You better know better. I don't waste time talking, so stop.
Yeah, I was gonna say too that people need to define stalking better. I think that, I mean, these 200 messages unsolicited or 200 messages not responded to, that's a bit much. I don't know if it's stalking 100%, but it's a bit much.
It takes
It's a
three
bit much
unsolicited. It takes
Really?
3 unresponded messages. Any attempt to say "do not continue contact," which, according to what we heard, that has been there.
Yeah.
If you have
What
been
about this? What
requested,
about this?
What's up?
I'm gonna give
Sorry,
a
go
quick
ahead.
shout out for these cheers, real quick. Appreciate
go
you,
ahead.
Aquafina BBW.
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
I was going to ask about the chat room thing, because I think that that's a little bit more difficult to explain, because, you know, if you listen to the same content, you become in the same algorithm, so you're going to see the same stuff. So I don't know if that's stalking if you are seen in the same chat room.
And that's a good question too. I mean, the type of messages and stuff like that. And I mean, he can speak his case. Look, I didn't use the word, and if I did, maybe that shit was out of context. As far as stalking, but is the dude a fucking weirdo? Yeah. I think that he just proved that shit by just what the fuck happened up here. But was he sending her some stalking ass messages and like, I miss you, I love you, I want you to have my baby type shit? Nah, I don't think he was doing that.
Yeah, you're gonna be swimming with the sharks, and I'm the shark. I
don't think he was doing that. But can shit possibly get out of hand? You know, with a dude like this, I believe so.
100%.
For the sake of community, I want to go ahead and clear up this conversation. So, stalking is not as black and white as people think it is. Even in a community setting like this, and there are 4 or 5 people who are always in the same chat, if someone has directly requested of you to cease contact, and then you choose to continue, you violate 18 USC 2261A. The reason why is because after you have ended the request of contact has been demanded, and then you proceed, it becomes harassment. Every subsequent act after that is considered a new count because you had already had the direct request and chose to go against it. That is, by legal definition, cyber stalking. So that's the legal answer to that.
Like, bro.
So what'd you say?
I was supposed to put out my disclaimer. I wasn't talking about bronze bird. Shout out to bronze bird. It's them other birds in this fucking space that I recommend y'all don't feed them because they don't fucking go away. they don't. Exactly. They just come back with more fucking birds. You know
that was a crazy situation too, because everybody was trying to understand the details about that, and that person just kept on just going, and it's still going even to this day. No responses whatsoever. Could that be considered stalking if they keep on going with a story in the narrative?
people have hit me up and they're like, yo, this motherfucker, hey, look like somebody stalking you, calling you the stalker. I'm like, I personally don't I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
It has no legs to it. It has no legs to it.
Yeah.
Wait, ignored contact and specifically requested to cease contact is different. If somebody says something,
it's the other folks that want to resurrect the dead. You know what I'm saying? Around this space, and y'all do that shit. But just keep in mind when there ain't no common enemy, because that's the way the ops move on this bitch, bro. They gonna try to platform, mutual ops and shit. But all I gotta do is step out the way, and the next thing you know, y'all motherfuckers fighting with each other. That shit always happen. No.
Now let me tell you what is stalking. People, going and calling your job or trying to call your job,
which I've had done.
Doxing.
I think you've had it done too.
You know what the situation. You know the situation. People threatening, doing the same thing that the Royce guy did, threatening to cause harm to people and their families. I mean, hey, listen, FBI is very interested in those type of activities online. They try to stop all types of activities like that. So, yeah.
Brownsburg got called a stalker. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you throw that jacket on folks, you know what I'm saying? That shit suppresses the voices of real victims of shit. That's the problem. Because there are some people on this motherfucker actually getting fucking stalked, harassed. Just like you said, jobs getting called, family members getting called, real shit, all that shit going on, all of it.
But Auntie, when does harassment become stalking, and should we allow harassment in lieu of trying to maximize actual stalking and not premeditated stalking?
Well, I mean, look, I done blocked the motherfucker. Like, I'll just block a motherfucker and then ignore a motherfucker. I choose not to share panel space with them. And eventually, y'all, like, maybe y'all will see what's up. I know a lot of folks in this space, they pretend like they don't see shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll pretend like they don't see shit because they want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? They want the smoke. They want the drama. They want that shit for entertainment. So I'm like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how other folks move. But I'll handle shit my way. I already understand it. Look, if you're not gonna go to hell on these folks, they ain't never gonna go away. They ain't never gonna go away, bro.
See, that's why you say, my man's, he's leaning into it. So when you lean into the claims, the ideas about you, like I said before, you become the content. You become what everybody making clips and videos off of. Anything that you say is going to be taken and contextualized with whatever that narrative is, and they're gonna run with it. So a lot of times, what people do, the strategy that people do, they disappear for a couple of months and then they come back, and then people forget what the previous stuff was. Maybe that's a strategy. Maybe that's a strategy.
Like, yo, what happened? What happened?
They'll say what happened, but by then all the clips and all the videos are gone by that time. Mm-hmm. Or they deep down into somebody's archive. So maybe the strategy is disappearing a little bit, ceasing with all this harassment activity and calling it a day.
When folks dig into the archive, they pick and choose what the fuck they about to show.
That's true.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, people will pick and choose. You already know what's up, bro. Fact or fiction.
Return of the Stalker, right? It'll be Return of the Stalker stream.
No, but once it becomes a story, it don't matter if the story fact or fiction. It's all in how the story gets told. That shit can be horror. That shit can be a thriller. It can be a drama. It can be a mystery. It can be all of those things. It's all in how the story's told. Like I said, it could be a horror story. It could be a love story, bro. It all depends on the lighting. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
The lighting and
dipping out,
and what scenes
dipping out for your own. Dipping out for your own well-being might be the strategy for a little bit. The Clouds isn't a bad place. It's not a horrible place. Clouds is okay. The Clouds welcomes a lot of people.
And I'm gonna bring him back up. Y'all can ask him what's up with that. But I mean, I would agree. Look, to an extent, as far as that situation with that person, I don't know. Maybe they just got a fucked up vibe, but I think we can all pretty much agree like how you get that vibe from this motherfucker. Like, y'all motherfucker just threatened to blast a bit, bro, for nothing, a conversation or whatever. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Some people take that shit a little more personally when their names get mentioned and shit. But I don't know. I think old boy is a little unstable. You know. And Kills, you got another 20 back there. Royce come up in a couple minutes.
Dang. Everybody got knocked out. It's all good. Man. I also do think there's a difference between stalking and harassment. I think harassment is probably more common. It's probably more common than stalking, honestly. Just people just making strings up about people lying, creating narratives that don't really exist. But I don't see that in this case. I don't see the stalk. I see a combination of both, honestly. 20 messages and back chats and emails and maybe text messages. I think some legal officials might lean more towards the stalking. But I do think harassment is more common though. Like we borderline harassing James right now. We just shutting them up. We just throwing that.
There's also some more context too. I know there was a conversation, that was had on a panel, a while ago. It was a few months ago, but like it kind of it stayed with me because I know he had mentioned Royce even hit the panel, and it was kind of like a disagreement. He said like, well, most men have to initiate, sex and all of that other stuff, and then this shit comes up. And I'm like, oh, for the most part, nah, man. If a chick wanna do something with you, bro, she usually gonna let you know. Like that's kind of how it works. And he's like, well, that's not the case for most men. It's like, damn, bro. So you kind of sound like you one of them niggas that'll kind of force your way into shit.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
either we going or we.
Yeah, you might just want to give
giving it or I'm taking it.
I don't want to put that no jacket on old boy, but at the same time, like you might want to clarify that,
See, and then it's also I've been hearing some stuff people saying that they with all of the dudes doing the quote unquote stalking. Have you heard some of that conversation?
What do you mean?
Like saying like it's cool, like in this space, like where you at, this the hood. So you should expect that type of activity here. You haven't heard those conversations?
I mean, if you would constitute that shit as stalking, maybe it kind of delves into harassment, a little bit. I don't think it's really like stalking and shit, but I'm sure if she explains it, she would probably tell you a little bit more. Like it's more to it than it's one thing to just see, okay, it's a bunch of messages, but then I think she said some things like, okay, you just kind of keep popping up in chats and wherever I be at, you kind of be there and just little shit like that. So I mean, I don't think just sending her links and shit like that is really just stalking, especially when he send that shit to everybody. Because this is a space full of trolls. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real.
On your panel.
Like if you've been on here long enough, somebody done opened up your file and then delved into some of your personal shit or whatever, which is actually fucking stalking, or cyber stalking or whatever the fuck you want to call it. People done called fucking family, just like you said, family members, jobs, landlords, credit bureaus and shit. Like people done did some of all of that shit, man. Had CPS sent to motherfuckers' houses and shit, pull up the Google Earth shot of people's cribs and shit, put that shit on live shit. Like we done seen all that shit, man.
Until you said I was the one who said something about men have to press women for sex.
Yeah. It was something like that. I don't remember you saying that men had to press women, but you said pretty much, what I'm saying, men gotta initiate that shit.
When did this happen? Without typing or was on the panel?
That was on Rogue C's panel. You said it. You said it in the chat Like I think me and you just started talking about it, kind of going back and forth in the chat, and then you came up on the panel and kind of doubled down on it.
Oh yeah, what I possibly was saying. It's funny that you remember that, but you don't remember the other shit I was talking about. But it's whatever. But my point was
what?
The point I was making most likely is that men are we set the president. So women just want to feel like you was just so smooth that you just created a move where she just had no choice but to give it up. Like not that's it's weird saying that out loud, but basically like you just
it is
just you that's game basically. Like, if you ain't got no game, then of course a woman, like that's what happened to me most of the time, because I don't got game. Is that women, they come on to me and then I just go with it. But with niggas who got game, that's what they do. They charm the woman after panties. So yeah.
Royce, I don't know if you're doing yourself the best service with this image, because sometimes you say something in the chat, and then what you just said right now didn't make a lot of sense. It sounded a little.
Talking about having game.
He said you said something about like. Yeah, well, why? What?
But yeah.
Okay, it's a lot of words. It wasn't really connecting all the way.
What didn't connect? What are you talking about?
So you said some dudes gotta have game, and you gotta feel like women are forced. Like, so men have to initiate.
Forced. Yeah. That's a whole different word. Never came out of my mouth. Forced.
But I'm saying that was Auntie's original question or original thing.
Yeah, I said it can kind of come off like when you combine that shit with the shit getting said now, it does seem like kind of like forceful, you know?
So then when you responded, that didn't respond to, you didn't respond to his initial.
Whatever he said initially was some weird shit that I didn't say. I said men set the president in interaction with women, so men lead the interaction.
Sure.
If a woman is in interaction, that means you kind of like a submissive guy. You kind of getting control. Like you kind of like the women just wearing the pants in a relationship.
But that ain't okay. It just seemed like
that's where my
it seemed like you don't recall stuff that you say, because that don't sound like nothing.
I don't remember nothing like that since motherfucking high school.
And that's the thing, Royce. It don't sound like Auntie would go back and forth with you on dudes who had game.
Get it?
No. Whoa. What? I'm just saying, like, what would cause an argument? What you just said didn't sound like anything nobody could go back and forth on.
Do to me 24/7 around here is y'all put words in my mouth that I did not say.
Do you think that you might say stuff that you don't mean or something? Like everybody came to getting you raw.
They motherfuckers don't like me, bro. That's what the fuck
I don't
happened.
know. Listen, I don't know you. This is my first time interacting with you, hearing anything about you, and it's not all connected. It sounds like you be saying stuff, but you might not recall it.
You don't even know me. That's the reason why we don't even need to talk no more. And Shadow,
okay,
I pressed you in Sharon's chat multiple times and told you to pull up. Pussy ass ain't had no smoke for me.
Me?
Why the fuck you
Nigga,
stuff like that?
Stop that BS with somebody else. I literally said drop the fucking look. Hey, play with somebody else, bro. You know,
you talking about me or he talking about you, Shadow?
He's talking to me.
He talking about you?
No,
okay,
look.
go ahead. I'll go.
Hold up. Because right now he's barking and I don't have time for that crazy shit. So if you're going to be real about it, like, everybody knows me. I'm very upfront about it. I told you how to handle it. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. Otherwise, legit, shut the fuck up. Dead ass. Because you are not built like that. No, you're really not built like that, bro. Stop.
Go off on women.
God damn, bro. I don't have time for this.
Pussy. You a pussy.
I already told you how to handle it. You're still just talking. You are still just talking.
Royce, I don't
Why
think
are you still talking?
I think you're doing yourself a disservice.
No, it's because he's retarded.
I'm abusing this little bitch right here.
How do you want to handle it? I'm a grown man. I don't play kid games. If you want to talk like grown men, we will act like grown men.
See, I don't got time.
I bench press you as a warm up. My advice to you.
I don't even say nothing.
No. Here's the thing. He's trying to create content. He's just talking. Look, I beat up a lot of people like him.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Why are you still talking to me?
He didn't create content. You addressed him first.
Me, nigga.
You exactly what I said. That's the difference. When I say something, I actually mean it.
Me either.
Yes, I would. And I would drag you, bro. That's how I work. No, I actually do that.
You do that shit to females because you pussy.
Drop your location.
He wasn't
That's
even
how
saying
I told you how to handle this. Like I said,
all right,
my bad.
One second, Josh. 1 second. Tony Golden, you got the floor, bro. We can let them cool off for a second.
Yeah. So what Royce said is, you push up on her and you so smooth, she got no choice but to give it up. His literal words were "got no choice," and that does sound a little bit weird. So
that's all I was saying. Yeah, that's all.
They wasn't fibbing. They wasn't fibbing on you. Just they got.
I said based on the talking points, that's what women be sounding like. They be sounding like they didn't choose to have sex with the man, but he what's the word they be using? He love bombed them or something like that. Like they say something like that. He presented himself in a certain light that made her think he was a good guy, and then she ended up finding out he wasn't shit. So that's what I'm saying is like dudes be running game. That's what I'm saying. I don't run game. I'm very upfront. That's the reason why I'm different from the rest of you niggas, and I stand out, and that makes niggas want to look for a flaw in my character. And that's the goofy shit. That's
different because you're crazy.
Wait, then why are you single?
Trying to do that.
Wait, then why are you single? Then why are you single? Why are you by yourself?
Y'all need to come tell the women out here that be throwing.
Why are you by yourself?
Well, women fuck anything, so that's not a special thing.
It's not a flex.
Yeah, I'm building. Flex. They fuck anything.
It's like you can't answer basic questions. Basic questions confuse them. Why are you lonely?
You didn't answer you didn't wait for the fucking answer. Because you in your feelings.
Why are you lonely?
I heard him say he's taking his time.
How hard of a sentence is that?
And he's building something.
First of all, I enjoy my solitude. And second off, I'm taking my time.
I ain't never met somebody who cries about being alone, complain, say, "Oh, I love my solitude." Girl, stop.
You said, "Girl, stop." Come on, man.
Y'all listening with y'all emotions. Y'all not listening to the logic of what I'm saying.
Nah, I heard you.
I said some weird, rapey sound. I mean, my fault. Rapey sounding shit.
Slow down. No, not right now.
I just said that dudes run game. That's all I said. I didn't say no.
I think Royce, you're a little infamous at this point. I know the people saying you need to watch what you said. I think based upon previous things you said, people gonna take anything you say from now on and contextualize it in what you said before, if that makes sense.
They don't got.
So if you said something wild before, they're gonna think everything else that come out your mouth is wild.
They got some mysterious messages that they never seen. And the LA Project was cool with me for like months after I sent her all of those messages. Me and her was still cool after I sent her all of those messages.
But it's like now though. It's like y'all not cool now. So now people gonna run with the narrative.
That happened months ago.
And Royce,
but you were involved in creating that though.
No, when I said what I had to say, I'm not just gonna check out some messages and some links and shit like that, and then just put a jacket on you. Like I kind of put everything that I knew about you in context, and then Bomb Cherry had brought to my attention the stream when you was on the panel with Sharon. So if you're just curious about what I said that day, it was a combination of all of that shit. Like I said, whatever your interactions or dealings with the LA Project were, that's between y'all. I gave my opinion about you. So, hey, if you want to come to me about that shit, it's cool, bro. I ain't mad at you. But
I think you're more aggressive to women more than me. I don't even be aggressive to women at all.
200 messages is a little bit aggressive.
Why did she receive all those messages unanswered? Like why did you keep sending them?
She was responding, and she was responding in the Discord, and she was also responding more in the chat than she was in the Discord.
So she deleted your messages. I mean, she deleted her messages of her responding and just showed that you were sending them.
She deleted some videos of me and her talking on her channel.
That's not what he asked. Wait. That's not what he asked.
I mean, did she delete? No, I deleted. She got responses that's still in the Discord. Y'all just never seen the Discord. Y'all keep talking about it, but y'all never.
Why would she respond in the Discord and not the messages?
Oh yeah, she said she didn't respond because she's a fucking liar.
Why would she respond in the Discord and not the messages?
Huh?
Why would she respond in the Discord and not the messages?
What? That's where the message was at in the Discord.
So did you DM her or did you hit her up in the channel?
I think it was emails and Discord. He can clarify those.
I never DM'd this woman. Never. I only try to speak to her about stuff that goes on in this space. I spoke to her about stuff that goes on in this space, the topics that we talk about in this space. I never spoke to her about no personal stuff ever.
Okay, similar question. How many unanswered messages?
Hold on. If she continuously had conversation with you, knowing this is how you talk, like a fucking idiot, like an imbecile who can't even have a conversation, this just might be something she deserved to get. Because clearly you are not fit for a conversation with anybody.
Y'all never seen me speak to her, so it's night and day.
I can tell how you speaking to us.
Cause y'all some dudes. Y'all want me to treat
y'all
like
it doesn't matter. You don't know how to converse.
Y'all not a female. I don't gotta worry about y'all in
I
your
can talk to women or men. I can converse with a man or a woman.
I can reverse the men who come to me respectful, not men who come to me already speaking about gossip that they heard out here and believing it without no proof and coming at me aggressive talking about I mean all disrespect that I said about you, like the little music dude that ran. Like if you come to me already disrespectful, then it's fuck you. like nigga, if a nigga come to me and say that to me right now, and if I walk outside, I'm gonna knock him in his shit.
But Gabe wasn't disrespectful, and you're not even answering his questions. You're not answering the questions directly.
What question?
Why did she have all those unanswered messages from you? Were they DMs, right?
It didn't require an answer because she asked for content and I sent her content. I mean, she asked for ideas about something she could do content on, and I sent her ideas, a bunch of ideas for her to do content on, and she could have looked at it whenever she felt like it and decided whether she wanted to do the ideas or not. It wasn't no, I want to meet up with you, LA. I like how cute you was looking on the panel the other day, LA. It wasn't none of that shit.
All right, I just think you clearly a weird nigga. If she didn't answer to the first 50, you don't have to keep sending them.
That don't sound like no issue though, right? If he was sending messages about content and videos and everything, that don't sound like no stalking and harassment. That just sound like
that was my point. Like,
it sounds like
I don't think the nature of the messages.
Earlier,
yeah, I don't think the nature of the messages was anything that was like that. But clearly, this dude has issues.
But Auntie, what about after the request to stop reaching out happened? If you were told to stop reaching out, isn't that the same?
That I don't know if was there a request for you to stop reaching out?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, the request happened after you already called me a stalker.
No. What Rich Doctor was playing the other day was her live in the chat room while you was up on someone's platform saying, "Stop contacting me."
That was after she called me a stalker.
No, sir, it wasn't. No, sir.
Okay, so once she put that out, did you stop contacting her then, Royce?
Okay,
hold on.
Royce,
it was after.
Okay,
the messages happened before she made that specific request.
So then, Royce, once she said, "Hey, stop contacting me," did you keep sending her messages after that?
Yes, he did.
After she called me a stalker, yes.
Royce,
Royce, it can kind of
Question,
like
Royce.
He said he did.
Right. Royce. Question.
Y'all can get off my dick.
Okay. Well.
Damn, bro.
I don't know why. I don't know why when I speak to you, you want to resort to violence.
Yeah, it don't have to be like that, Royce. We can talk.
I just want you to answer a question. Royce, just.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute Royce for a second. I got you, Mr. Mute.
Just
for a second, bro. Then you can respond.
Okay, Royce, has she ever made a stream about you? Has she ever showed any of us what we're talking about? That here is the messages that this guy been sending me. We only going by because she got tired of you fucking with her in the background. She made it publicly known that I don't want to deal with you no more. Even after she made that public statement on her platform, you continued. We are here not because this is a one-off. This started 3 months ago and it's culminated to this. Her finally saying something about it live online. Now you're up there trying to act like this just happened last week. No, sir. This has been going on for a while. Okay, speak your mind.
Seen when it started. It started when I told her something about swimming with the sharks.
It makes no difference when it started. It should have been over with. Huh?
You trying to act like she was being quiet about it and I was talking to her in the background. That never happened.
Well, we don't know that. Because you're the only one talking about it. It's obvious whatever is happening, Royce, she's not trying to put the business out there. You are. We are only talking to you because not
I didn't stalk her. That's the only business I'm trying to put out there. Ain't no other business.
Okay.
The other business don't. She made a video saying that I did a bunch of weird shit and I never did it.
Well, wouldn't it make sense to just wouldn't it make sense to just not? Wouldn't it make sense not to just answer her at all if you thought she was wrong?
Get off my dick and stop harassing me. That's what will make sense because I will really fuck you up.
Well, that's two times. That's 2 times.
Royce, relax. We getting somewhere.
That 2 times instead of hitting.
Now you're
Roy.
Now that side
I need you to stop threatening people,
out,
man. Just today,
the real side of them coming out.
The truth, that's all you got to do. Step into my website, the Spider. I'll show y'all who this nigga is.
Shadow did that to females. Most of y'all on this panel did that to females. I don't get aggressive to females.
No, sir.
Nigga, I ain't do none of that, bro. I ain't do nothing.
No, sir.
I ain't do none of that you did.
Bro. And nigga, I was an actual pimp. Like I actually sold pussy, dumbass nigga. You can't talk about me. We're not the same person. Hold on. It was back in college. Hold up, it was back in college. Back in college, I was out and out. Look, I've grown up. I'm a married man now, but I fucked up whenever I was in college. I can admit that. Yeah, look.
I'm gonna get
you have game of gorilla pimp. He's probably a gorilla pimp, my guy.
I'm gonna get out of that.
It's okay, Kills.
Damn,
okay.
Kills.
I can't think of no time Kills really got aggressive with women. I can say that. I can't really. I don't remember.
Hey, Royce, how many times have you talked?
Hey, I was about to bring Kills back. Like I didn't realize how much time he had left. I just saw
he had 15 left, and then he paid 15 to eat it, and then Gabe dropped him again.
Damn.
Yeah, it's okay.
Wait, so is he gone or is he back?
He's gone for 10 minutes.
So, Royce, how many times have you ever talked to me in your life? Ain't this the first time you and I've talked before?
Yeah, but I seen you do a video on Pop Out talking shit about me like you know me.
So that's what you mad about. You watched my video. Appreciate that.
I'm mad because you came on this panel talking about I mean every disrespectful thing I said about you. Like you
why would I be? Why? But see, that's the difference between me and you. I stand on my disrespect. I stand on it.
I will knock your fucking head off your shoulders.
No, you won't.
Don't come at me like that.
No, you
Don't
won't.
fucking come at me like that.
No,
I will
no,
not.
No, you won't. Stop, bro. Stop acting like a gangster.
No, you won't. Right? I'm not worried about that because I'll give you the address to the airport and I'll be standing there waiting for you. The police will be there too. I'll be there waiting for you, and you might not be me. It might not be me waiting for you. You ever thought about that? Make sure everybody got black suits and black dresses, because you're not taking Spirit Airlines out this motherfucker. You will become one.
Royce re-upping on his medication real quick. It's cool, Royce.
Hold up. But before, because Royce, I don't know if he's talking, but he's on mute. He can unmute himself in a minute. What up? I'm gonna go to Big J then Soul.
I would like to ask, what's the length of all the messages? Because he sent 180 messages. So what's the length of the messages then? I just want to know a lot more, because it seems like he was writing her long form paragraphs. So I'm just trying to figure out if somebody is not responding, why you keep on trying to talk to him. That should be a clue. That's a so that's social cues. She should have picked up on that. Just saying.
I mean, he dropped down for a second, and Heels got brought back for the 10-piece. Royce, you still up if you want to come back? Good question though. What up, Soul?
Yeah, what's up? I was just saying, I don't think this is really helping Royce. I'm surprised this whole thing is still being talked about. I mean, I think he should just try to move on and, just consume some content that he likes on Black YouTube. Maybe just find something else to focus on, because, I mean, I understand him trying to defend himself. I get that, but I don't know if this is really helping him. I don't think it is, to be honest.
I can't disagree.
And listen, no disrespect to the young lady that's in question here, but we all make mistakes. Everybody has bad judgments, and there's nobody on this panel that's infallible. So I can understand when we can all say, well, why she didn't do this and why she didn't do that. We don't know the answer to that, but what we do know what she's not doing. She's not talking about it.
Yeah, feedback, Royce. Go ahead.
Right, that we do know she's not talking about it. So no matter the length of the messages, she's not making content of it. This nigga's making the content by us talking to him directly. No one's up here trying to say she was right, wrong, or indifferent. Only him trying to give excuses to why he did what he did.
It's a whole bunch of bad relationship choices just sprinkled all over Black YouTube. I mean, Warren and Danini.
Right. It is what it is. I don't know that. Right.
I mean, you look at Rogue C and Rue, somebody that live in a truck and somebody that live online. It's all types of bad relationships.
All I can say is about relationships. If you like it, I love it. That's your business. That's all. But
I'm saying people do make mistakes. And, you see the fallout of it online all the time.
People do make mistakes. It's absolutely. Nobody's infallible. You might start off liking somebody. It might turn into something else. You might start despising a person. You just never know. But there's no need to come on the internet and talk about it. Just move on, Royce. Move on. She ain't the girl for you. She ain't the lady for you. Move on, bro. And if you live in the area that I think you live in, it's 20-1, nigga. Go down to what's that? Go down to not little 5 points, but you might be comfortable down there.
But those girls are bigger than he is. All those girls want, actual dudes.
And they might tell him no to his face.
Right.
So do you think that he know how to deal with rejection, though? Seems like he don't know how to deal with rejection.
No, he don't. So he don't, Keel. That's why we're all up here.
Right. So if you don't know how to deal with rejection, you know what I'm saying? You really need to get some freaking help, man.
Right.
Like,
y'all remember
found yourself, because hold on real quick, Magic, because we dealt with rejection when we was in our teenage years.
You call them Magic.
Right.
Whatever it is, music, magic, I don't. You know what I'm saying, man?
Right. A point of order right here. You remember the young lady that went to the store to buy a bottle of wine, and the dude, she told the dude, "No, I don't want to buy the wine," and he ended up biting her in the face and beating her up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's where this comes from.
Right.
That right. Yeah.
Remember that?
No, wasn't it in New York?
I think it might have been New York or something like that.
Sound like
I don't
something
remember.
from New York.
Right,
Yeah, that sound like in New York.
but imagine that couldn't that be Royce from what we're hearing?
Hold up, but before Royce respond,
here we go.
I got Love Girl Rogue C in the building. Shout out to Love. Hey, it's rare that I get celebrities over here. So
A celebrity?
You're funny. Good afternoon to the gentleman, and good afternoon to the actual real stalker who likes to go by Pookie Gabe, because he likes to be in people's
I'm a
clouds and
stalker.
likes to harass other people. Because
So
I
now,
actually
look,
had
look,
Gabe
look.
blocked. I'm talking
Look,
to
look,
you
look,
right
look,
now.
look.
You can shut up.
Now I'm
I
a
dropped
whoa.
you. I will drop you. I'm talking right now because you brought up my name for no reason. So I'm going to either drop you or you can mute
A
yourself.
stalker?
Because no one else.
I'm gonna mute you, Gabe, and then I'm gonna let you respond. I promise. Go.
Listen. Because he's already admitting that he is watching in the clouds of conversations that he should not be a part of if he's talking about a man that he doesn't really rock out with. And two, why the hell are you bringing up my name and my business with my boyfriend that has nothing to do with you? Go be a house husband and take care of those two beautiful babies of yours. Mind your business and find some business else to do. House nigga.
Well,
okay, go ahead and stop. All right, number one, Auntie, this was the first thing that I had brought up before. People talk about stalking and they have no type of conception of what it really
You are
is.
bothering me.
Well,
I
wait,
have you
be
blocked.
quiet,
I
be
have you
quiet,
blocked. Don't
be
tell me to be
quiet,
quiet.
be
Auntie,
quiet
how much?
while I'm talking.
How much is it,
Auntie,
Auntie?
go ahead
Auntie, how much is it?
It's $1 a minute, 50 for the hour.
Listen, what you mean? I'm about to drop you. You know me. You know
Nigga,
me.
stop trying to spend your wife's money.
You know
please.
me. My wife's money? What are you talking about? Do you know what I do?
I don't care. I don't know anything about you, but you want to bring up my name.
Okay, so
I don't
why are
talk
you talking
you
about my
weird stalking
wife's money?
nigga.
Wait.
You are
So
a
why are you
weird
talking about
stalking
my
nigga.
wife's-
You are a weird stalking nigga. You
Auntie,
are
I
saying
didn't
that
talk
you
while
are
she was
watching
talking.
Rue's
You
clouds.
muted me.
Mind your business. Nobody was talking to you.
You muted me, Auntie. So please mute her. Let's just make it even.
Rogue C. I could put a clock on him. You just tell me what you need.
No. She was talking and you muted me. So I'm saying, like, while I'm talking, can she be muted too? I'm just asking for the.
I got you.
Drop him, Ant. Drop him, Ant.
What you mean? Drop me?
Drop him.
Hold up. How much? Where it come from?
Look at your Cash App. Drop him.
Drop
him.
what?
Drop him. Why are you talking?
Drop what? Drop
hold
what?
up. I'm refreshing.
For how much?
I'm refreshing.
Refresh the super chat. So anyway, like I was saying.
Bye.
Look at the
Bye,
super chat.
nigga.
No. Ain't no buy. Ain't no buy. Your boyfriend drives in the truck. I'm an actual professional. I got bread. Like, what do you mean? Not try to drop something else. Go ahead and get that trucker boyfriend bread, because it's not going to add up to mine.
Nigga,
all right.
fuck you. This is my
so like
money.
I was saying. So like I was saying. Okay. You need to know the difference between stalkers.
Since he wants to play this
Listen.
game. Bye, hoe ass nigga.
This is not a game for me. This is not a.
You are bringing up my name for no reason. Nobody was talking about Rogue C, but yet for some reason, lo and behold, here comes Gabe A wanting to bring up Ruin Rogue C. Ruin Rogue C. Nigga, you be dreaming about us. Go take care of your children. What are we doing?
She ain't lying.
And can you mute her while I'm talking?
No, because again, you brought me up for no reason.
Auntie, can you mute her while I'm talking?
I'm refreshing on Rogue C's, but yeah, hey.
Can you mute her while I'm talking though? That's all I'm asking.
So Rogue,
she got it out though. I'm saying like she got all of what she had to say out.
Whatever. Yeah, let him rock. All right.
So shut up while I'm talking.
No more than 5 minutes.
So shut up while I'm talking.
5 minutes, and then you got the floor uninterrupted. I'm gonna mute him.
God dog. That's all I'm asking.
Refresh.
That's all I'm asking.
Refresh right now, Auntie, because I'm not doing this right now.
You need to know the difference between a stalker and not a
You
stalker.
are literally staying in the
Nobody is
clouds
stalking
watching
you.
Rue for no
Nobody
reason.
is stalking you. Nobody is.
So why are you bringing up my name?
That's a dub.
Like, what the hell is going on right now? Why are you bringing up my name? Why are you bringing up conversations that had nothing to do with you? If you don't like Rue so much, why are you always in his clouds and you want to repeat his talking points? What are we doing? This has nothing to do with the price of tea in China, yet for some reason, this man wants to bring up Rogue C. And he wants to bring up, based off of what you said, Shadow, what is called cyberbullying. I have this man blocked. This man needs to stop talking on my name. So right here in front of everybody on Coffee and Chill, Rogue C is asking for Gabe A to leave her the hell alone. You don't have to worry about not being muted, dog, because you want to play Money Wars with your wife's money. Let's do it. Go ahead and go cry. Go ahead and go cry like you did when you got booted off the Souls panel, like you ran away off the Souls panel. You little crybaby. Listen, Aunt, I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this, Aunt. This is a really disingenuous conversation. I don't like doing this. The man brought up my name unprovoked. Did he not, gentlemen? I need. Don't all y'all get quiet now. Did he not bring up my name unprovoked?
Hey, I'm just refreshing the screen.
He's not lying about that. I even said let's
like a
He
harasser.
stalked Obsidian for
I said that.
years. This is
And we know Gabe A has been following Rue. Rue has also
He
blocked the
stalked
man.
men. He stalked men too. Gabe A stalked
So
men.
this is a disingenuous
stalked-
conversation where Gabe is trying to say anything about Royce or anybody else on this panel. Because why are you playing these games? Auntie, how much for his wrench too?
God damn.
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 I don't even sell them.
She taking the, she paying the,
put
for
it
the
back.
wrench. Take that nigga's wrench.
Because I'm really, no, because if you really want to know what it's like to be Rue's woman, dog, this ain't even Rue's money. This is my fucking money. How much to ban him from both channels if you really want to play these games?
Damn.
Aunt T, it's a clearance sale.
Damn. I don't even have totals for that shit.
Since you want to worry about so much about what Rue's woman got going on, what do you really want to do, dog?
Starting price of man. Damn.
Aunt, I'm waiting.
He said, hell, he said he ain't coming back, so you can save it. It's all good.
Man,
Yo, he said he ain't coming back, but
he don't.
Yeah.
He gonna just stalk you in your clouds like he apparently does Rue.
Oh man.
It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Ain't no
Listen,
fun
don't
when
y'all
the
try
rabbit
to
got
run
the
this
gun.
on talking about Auntie is one-sided. Because y'all love to play Big Bank, take Little Bank until apparently y'all see a woman doing it. This ain't no one-sided shit.
She holds her own, bro. She holds her own.
When he mentioned you earlier, I said let's not put Roxy in this. Ain't got nothing to do with her. But he came back to it, so I was expecting either you or Rue to pop out the clouds. Hold on a minute, Gabe, you got what you asked for, bro.
Like this is ridiculous, dog. Y'all know me. I don't do this. I don't do this with people. But if he wants to play, because again, I have asked this man, since he wants to play games, has been in Rue's chat and spoken on my body. This man has been in other people's chats speaking on my home life. This man has spoken about my motherhood. Shadow. Is this not cyber stalking or cyber harassment?
By legal definition, especially code, the biggest layer of it is you have to tell them to stop. I've heard you tell them to stop. So, and you officially made it recorded today. So if it were to continue, then yes, that would be considered cyber stalking.
Like, this is ridiculous.
I,
Like,
you know,
go ahead,
I mean, he
Aunt,
said
go
he ain't
ahead.
coming back, but that'll cover Gabe for another 20 piece. You know,
Go ahead and tell him what I spent, because Gay really think he want to play this game, because he gonna be stalking your clouds. Go ahead and let it be known what Rogue C sent. That was Rogue C's money, nigga. Auntie, I'm literally passing you the ball, and you fumbling right now, dog.
Nah, what's up? Hey, I'm
asking.
counting
Go
money
ahead
on
and let it be
refreshing
known,
screens and shit. What's
because
up?
people really want to play this game. Go ahead and let it be known.
No, right now y'all got a 40 on him total.
Like, bro.
Everything else.
Because again,
canceled.
people don't be bothering this man, but this man wants to come up whenever Rue hits a panel. Shout out to Soul, because Soul's on the panel. So, was Rue not on the panel before anybody else wanted to come up? Was that not about Rue? And then guess who wanted to come up and run as quick as he could to hit the link? Every time Rue comes up, guess who be coming up as quick as he can to hit the link?
Well, anyone.
Y'all been in this space long enough to see how this game gets played?
Anyone is free to hit my link, but he wanted to come up, so I let him.
I'm just saying, if y'all cannot see how these people, especially these people who want to be disingenuous when it comes down to this quote unquote conversation about stalking and harassment, but be the main ones doing it and then crying foul when people actually are ready to defend themselves against you.
But sis, and off, you know what it is with this space, right? This space, this been going on way before you ever came. You know what I'm saying? A member of this space. This been going on a long time. Gabe been doing this a long time, many years.
I feel you, but again, it's so disingenuous because a nigga who don't even know what the conversation is about want to be all up in Royce's grill right now, trying to grill Royce like he can stand on something. So what are we doing? Because you do the same thing, if not worse. Go take care of those beautiful children of yours. God hopes that they don't have your gums in your teeth, nigga. I hope they look like they mother.
Why are we taking the focus off of the conversation at hand?
Big J, don't do that right now because the nigga brought me up. So I can bring up the conversation how I want to bring it up, Big J. He brought me up.
I'm making a general statement. Thank you very
much. So
then,
Big J, you don't have to worry about it because I'm explaining to you why the conversation moved the way it did.
Big J, and you do the same thing, my man. I don't even talk about
you know what?
I don't even talk about your fat ass, and you bring my name up every fucking time, my nigga. And I don't even talk about you. And you got me banned from your whack ass channel. And you still bring my name up, nigga. That's harassment. That's harassment. You stay bringing my name up. And I got the videos.
I'm still trying to add all this shit up. Hold up, Kills. God damn. Give me a second, man. It's money on the books. Hold up. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Gabe sent 100. Rude and Rogue C, they're in for 140. You know? So that's what it is. You know? So yeah, that's a 40 piece. I had that. Y'all got it. Go ahead.
Again, listen, this isn't so. Since I'm here, if y'all really want to have this conversation, this space, if y'all want to include the people who are from the beef sector or any other sector at this point, this space has been ridiculous when it comes down to what we want to claim as harassment, stalking, because everybody knows when it comes down to this space, it's all fair and love and war. Everyone knows there's no victims in this space, unfortunately, because at the end of the day, we're all grown and we all know how to play the game. So I don't know why we are trying to continue to perpetuate anything and put jackets on people in any kind of way where one person could say Rogue C is doing this, one person could say Aunt T is doing this, one person could say Soul is doing this, one person could say Big J is doing this. At the end of the day, it's either eat or be eaten. And y'all can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
That's all good. And it looked like Rude just put a 25 on each Gabe. Not Gabe, I'm sorry, Royce and Kills. You know what I'm saying? That's a 50. You say free Kills, free Royce. I'm assuming that. Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Good luck, bro. Good luck,
Thank
bro.
You, baby.
So, bro, I'm gonna say this.
Kill still got $5 credit. You know what I'm saying? Because Rude just put 25 on it. Big J.
Well, damn.
Bro, so yes. It's one thing that we're gonna, like me and you gone back and forth one or two times. But you know, I fuck with you, like. But if it got to the point to where somebody was actually harassing you, and I'm not speaking on Roy specifically, because again, that situation, I'm only speaking on the law, because anything outside of that, I don't really care about until somebody's in danger. And Royce has talked out the side of his neck to me. So, in understanding how he moves, and understanding that he's not actually dangerous, I don't see him as an actual threat. But if somebody is moving in a dangerous manner, whether it's this panel, the beef sector, or whatever, safety is still a prerogative. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's certain lines you don't need to cross, and safety becomes. If somebody says, hey, move around, and then you decide not to, and they're like, hey, I'll put those folks in your life, you either need to respect it or go all the way in. Like, if you're going to put your dick to the wall, go all the way in. You know what I mean?
No, and I feel you on that. Like I said, just because my name kept getting brought up, as far as the messages, Royce would also send me on Discord, links and things that he thought that he found interesting or that he would believe that I would find interesting for content. And, at the end of the day, Royce, sweetie, the only thing I'm going to tell you is the same way you've seen my name get raked through the mud, I'm sure you've seen everyone else's name get raked through the mud. You either just let it live, or I think Aunt T said it earlier, you go to hell with it. So I get it. But after a while, you just gonna have to let these people talk, because they're gonna talk regardless, and you just keep building and grinding the way you want to. Because at the end of the day, they're not gonna stop nothing that you are actually trying to do. The people who rock with you, they gonna rock with you, and the people who don't, fuck them.
So I'm definitely gonna take your advice on that.
But you do need to, Royce, you do need to make sure that you are looking out for yourself, because people are going to try to take whatever you say to them, no matter how angry you are. That's why you see on my channel, I don't even respond to this kind of stuff. No matter how angry you are, people are going to try to take a narrative and run with it. You cannot make yourself look worse. You got to understand that. You cannot make yourself look worse. Because then you're going to try to do.
I don't stay mad for long. I just get it out my system.
Hey, Royce, look, I know you don't like me, and I don't really care. And here's the thing, bro. I'm not trying to talk to you as somebody is trying to smash on you. I'm trying to tell you because I understand how bad this shit can get. And I don't want no black man to ever have to go through something, especially if they're not doing it intentionally. So me and you, we can be forever, but I don't ever want you to go to jail. You know what I mean?
The only smoke I got with you is you a conservative and you be kind of caping for white folks a little bit. Other than that,
I was raised by them. You gotta understand, I was raised by them, but I'm for my people first, regardless of who my family is and what I grew up being. I will always fight for my people first. That's why I said, look, man, you can squab it out and move on and have a good day. But I say that to any man because that's how I show respect. We're gonna fight it out, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna eat, have a good day. Because that's how I was raised to handle things. But in this case, I understand why this can escalate, especially if she's actually making comments like, hey, he's going way too far. I'm not saying you don't have the right to feel how you feel, but especially when people are slandering your name. But that doesn't mean that you still have to take acknowledgement that, hey, if they escalate this, I could be facing something real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was basically trying to beg her to clear my name, but it is what it is. It probably looked like I was.
Keels just, you know what I'm saying? Keels just sent a 50 ball. He said to drop Big J for 10 minutes.
I love Keels. Keels is my nigga.
Apparently not
Keels
China.
ain't-
Apparently this is not the purge.
Keels ain't got nothing to say.
We don't know what the hell is going on today. But apparently this is just
It's even make some money today.
I'm a little late for that. I ain't done made some money.
It's a holiday for Auntie.
I'm like, damn.
I know. Support, you know what I mean? And made it bad.
Nah, we ain't done yet.
It's a lovely summer.
At the end of the day, because this is what I'm kind of trying to figure out with this space now. And I'm sorry, I'm eating baby carrots. Are we really ready to start taking legal action against people in this space? Are we really ready to see whatever repercussions comes with people wanting to sue people, wanting to take people to court? Are we ready to really take it to hell with people in this space? And I really want to know.
I'm always ready to go to hell since some of my people's in the space. And I already know if I'm rocking with you, I'm going to hell. Like, I don't care about these people like that. Yo, we cool, we not, man. That's it, man. Hold your own.
I'm just saying, because at the end of the day with this space, we know we could play that defamation character, defamation of everything. We can really start playing these games, and I really want to know, is that what we're doing? Harassment, stalking, defamation. Are we gonna start playing like that?
So here's the thing. There is a limit. There's a limit to what is and is not okay. And if it's just us talking shit or us jonesing, then that's one thing, right? But when it gets to the point to where you're actually dangerous to somebody, yeah, for the safety of the community, you gotta go. I think that there needs to be a threshold where we need to be like, hey, yo, you need to stop. Like how earlier we jumped in on, hey, you can't sit there and make physical threats to people, especially with fire. You know what I mean? Like that's a step too far because that can get real fast. There are just certain limits we shouldn't allow because then actual danger becomes an issue. But like just ranking on, I'm gonna talk shit about you tomorrow, bro. As I give you a super chat, I'm probably gonna do it in a super chat. But
that's what I'm trying to figure out, Shadow. How far is too far? Because, you know, it's one thing when we play Bounty Wars. You know, shout out to the original Fight Club, I guess, for bringing the Bounty Wars around here. So it's one thing to do that, though. But at the end of the day, when it's really like, all right, you want to, because people have been known to dox. People have been known to call jobs, call homes, all that kind of stuff. So where are we drawing the line at this point?
Before calling jobs and calling out jobs, like that's when you become an actual danger to someone, then it's a problem. It's one thing to be a perceived danger or just a keyboard warrior, but when you're actually danger to somebody's safety, prosperity, and health, then you're an actual problem because you taking the internet game and trying to play real with it. And then if you play too real with it, then people lose their lives over that. And we can't let it get that far.
Like I said, I'm trying to look in the chat because the chat's not really even saying much. Do y'all really want to take it to hell? Like, are we done playing games in this space? How long has this space been around?
5 years.
It's been longer than that. Been here since
because I'm just wondering what goes from joking and roasting and ribbing. What goes like where is the line?
Doxing?
I get the obvious once we start doxing, but again, Shadow, people have already gotten away with cyberbullying and doxing.
I just want to tell Kills, yeah, you dropped them for 10. You know what I'm saying? And Big J had put up that extra 5. I didn't see it. I'm just now seeing it. So that covers it. He's already been down for 5 minutes, or I guess it's like 1 more minute he has left, something like that. But Kills, you still got another $45 in credit, bro.
Wait, so did Kills drop Big J for an hour
your Shadow?
He only wanted 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I ain't used the whole thing to drop him, Shadow. I ain't used.
Okay. All right. That's why I was.
He only wanted 10 minutes, but Big J dropped the 5. I'm just saying, Big J dropped the 5 minutes ago.
So whatever you want to do, Shadow, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Whoever overtalk, if he overtalk anybody, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So I think we should.
Oh, you see, you put a battery in my back. I know what you're doing.
Listen, this space.
No, we got Roasty up here. I think Roasty. Quick question, because you got the same. I'm assuming you got the same messages that LA Project got from Royce, like same messages.
I mean, based off of, from my understanding, I'm assuming yes. I don't know if there was a deeper connection between the two of them. You know, Royce would send me, like I said, the same Discord messages of links, music videos, content that, you know, I was a baby content creator. You know, good day, good morning, like, yeah, stuff like that. So it wasn't anything crazy. There wasn't no long paragraphs. There was never anything like, oh, Rogue C, I think it would be really cool if, you know, you and I go and do da. No, it was never any of that. It was literally good morning and here's some links. But I don't know. I don't know. So I would like to believe Royce, but again, I'm not on that side of the conversation. It wasn't a group chat. But Royce has never done anything inappropriate with me, is all I can say. And even, I guess, and to your question, even when all this started coming out, even Royce kind of fell back on that. So I think Royce is very much aware of trying not to look like he's doing too much. I think it's fair to say that, Royce, you understood, okay, if things aren't reciprocated, that I should fall back. I don't know who is agitating who at this point between you and the group of people you're doing this with, but that's why I'm saying to you, Royce, if you are innocent, you do not have to keep proving your innocence. This space is not somewhere where you could just prove your innocence. So all you can do is just fall back and let them argue with themselves.
Yeah, that's facts.
Side-eye captain, I don't know, which is why I said I don't know multiple times, but all I can say is from the side of things that I am on. Everything else is not my business. But at the end of the day, if it's deeper than what it is, it needs to stop. Point blank, period. And that's why I'm asking you all in the space when y'all want to get real quiet, because we know you all love the drama too. You all love the messiness too. Do you really want people to start taking actual legal action when it comes down to doing all this? Because this space is going to look very different if that is the door we're opening.
Let's keep it real. Most of these people wouldn't even have much legal recourse for somebody just sending them links to music videos and all of that other shit. Look, people... I ain't even allowed to talk about this shit. Like, I just got a direct order saying I ain't even allowed to talk about that bitch, so I won't. But fuck them. Y'all got it.
Listen, at the end of the day, when my information and stuff got out there, it was because it's YouTube. Why are you taking everything so serious? It's YouTube. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. So that is what I'm getting told. So I mean, it is what it is.
Sis, I like what you said though. Like, how can a person give somebody else advice? They doing the same thing in these spaces. They stalking other individuals in these spaces. So what type of advice is that? So where the message is at? So where's the underlining at? Where is, don't cross this, don't say this. You know what I mean? There ain't no referee in these spaces, yo. People do some most egregious things in these spaces. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't care. They do not care.
Hey, Ro, to answer your question, I think if you're going to say somebody is stalking you, if you're going to make a certain type of allegation, you might as well get the authorities involved. Because now you're putting a jacket on a man.
I agree. I most definitely agree. Once we start using these certain terminologies, I think it is weird if you're not going to back it up with legal recourse. So that is why it is a matter of making sure that if we are going to put these words out there, these jackets on people, you kind of do have to back it up, because like Ant said, and I believe in this completely, it does make it hard for actual victims of real life stuff happening to them. Especially if you are agitating the situation, participating in the situation, if you're maneuvering through the situation, it makes it hard to really be like, well, who's really a victim and who's not.
Yeah, and I also think people need to. I also think people actually have to understand what stalking is, and instead of putting, the wrong words on people and allegations on them, they might need to use different words. Because in this case, I don't really think it was stalking. It sounds more, I think you could swing harassment. Then you could swing him being annoying. Stalking is not one thing. And if you have a conversation with him, you could tell he's not wrapped on too tight. So I think people need to exercise their discernment with that as well. Also, especially when it comes to cyberspaces, you have the power to block them. So we're really having a conversation, which shouldn't really be a conversation, because you just could have blocked the nigga from the get-go. We've seen him before. The nigga's not wrapped too tight. You shouldn't have even been allowed to contact you. We need to stop allowing people to have access, especially if you're the type to scream harassment or stalking when somebody continuously does shit, but you could have stopped it already. So I just think this is really a conversation that's a non-conversation.
No, and so Tony, I agree. That's why I'm like, these things kind of get blown out of proportion in this space in a significant way, because it's not just the men. It's not just the women. A lot of people in this space like to play these games, and that's why it's kind of like, okay, what are we doing at this point? Because are you trying to get a charge up from the people who are in this space as well? Because 90% of the people in this space, if not 99%, are just as degenerate as the person you're trying to, make a claim about. So what are we supposed to do?
Let's go.
Yeah, they could be degenerate, but I don't think even if everybody's degenerate, there's just certain things you shouldn't be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really sure how that would really figure into it exactly. Especially
like I
when
said, we
people
gotta be
are
honest.
living.
If we're in this space, all of us have a little degenerate side about us. There's something in this space that attracted each and every one of us. It attracted to our brokenness, whatever broken piece of it that we brought when we came to this space. Something in this space attracted you. The drama. This is a lot of people's real life version of love and hip hop that they love to participate in.
That's a fault. Go ahead.
Keels, you call yourself a bandit all the time.
Right. She's right. She's right. Don't.
No, she's not right. No, she's not right, bro.
Yes, she is.
Listen,
you the
if
number
y'all
one.
want to know, hold on, real quick, Tony. Hold on, Keels. Hold on, real quick. If y'all want to know Rogue C's, Rogue C's degenerate side, right? Or Rogue C's brokenness when she came to this space. Rogue C was in an unhappy marriage. Y'all know this. I talk about my divorce all the time.
Hey, you might be talking too much. Don't give too much now.
No, Tony, I've already talked about this. I told you I'm going to interview my ex-husband on my channel one day, probably in a month or so. So listen, I'm okay with my brokenness. A lot of people, for some reason, in this space still want to try to cover it up. The one thing that you guys will have to give kudos to Royce. Royce ain't trying to put on no pretty picture face for y'all. This is him. He is what it is. Now y'all have every choice but to, pack up and go, or y'all stay around and kick it with him. But if you are staying around and kicking it with him because you want to see how this saga ends, you now have to look in the mirror and say, okay, what about me is in connection with Royce or whatever other degenerate that I see in this whole community of people? Point blank period.
You're missing the plot. You know what? Right. I'm not going to explain over here.
No, Big J, give me the plot.
Yeah.
Because Big J, when I was going at it with somebody, hold on real quick. Because when I was going at it with somebody on your channel, instead of you letting me go at it with that person, you kept asking me about an irrelevant nigga that you wanted to ask if I had any dealings with.
Mm-hmm.
So you are just as degenerate and you love the mess too, because instead of just falling back and being like, you know what, I don't need to know what Roxy is doing with her coochie. I'm going to ask Roxy, what you doing with your coochie, girl?
Did I say any of that? No, I sure did.
You did, Big J.
No.
In
I
so many words.
No.
When you're asking me about a man that I was speaking with that had nothing to do with you.
Fight back, Big J.
They had nothing to do with you. Who gives you the right to ask me about any men that I'm dealing with?
Quote me verbatim.
I don't need to, because I'm not bringing up that person's name because I don't talk about that person. But the fact that you wanted to bring up that person's name over and over again, I'm like, Big J, what you doing? What are you doing?
So you saying he was being messy?
Again, aren't we all?
Ooh, we.
No. It's more about. Yeah, I'm being arrogant prick for right now. Listen, it's more about getting down to the bottom of shit. What's
the bottom line?
What bottom of my personal situations do you need to get to the bottom of? Because I don't ask you about your personal situations.
She said I'm trying to get up in her personal business. I'm talking about getting the bottom business of what happened over there. But that's good. I'll leave it there. Let's leave it.
But
right
why
there.
did that deal? So again, Big J, if you're not messy,
and
it had nothing to do with you. Hold on, if it had nothing to do with you.
Activity.
But that's not why you were asking.
Like
you weren't asking.
Illegal activity was being done.
DJ, you know you tucked up under these women's clothes.
Yes, he do. Yes, he.
Hold up, man. We gonna let Big J respond.
Hold on. I tucked under somebody's clothes. Who? Name them.
Damn dog, gay.
I remember you be wilding on many different panels. I don't gotta remember because you don't got no proof on me, bro.
No nigga.
You got zero proof on me.
Who I'm talking under somebody's clothes?
You got
You
zero
and
proof on me,
Queen
so I don't need no
Sunkiss,
proof.
hold on. You and Queen Sunkiss be having some romantic conversations
Okay, hold
on
on.
y'all lives. Yeah,
Still
both
as
of
a
y'all
married,
are.
as a
And
married
she's
woman,
a
don't do
very
that.
what?
As a married woman,
I
don't do
said
that.
it. I said it.
Hold on,
I
hold
said it.
on, hold on, hold
A
on.
lot of
Because
conversations have been
Kills,
said over
hold
there
on.
under the
Kills. As a woman
Hey,
who has
Kills
actually
being a
had those type of
degenerate.
rumors get thrown on
You
me,
know
that's
I
not cool.
ain't
That's
shit.
not cool.
I ain't shit.
That's not cool. But Big J, you don't think? Oh gosh, here we go.
Delta November's talking. You
Here we
should
go.
not be talking. Dumb niggas should not
Hey
be having
yo,
conversations.
why you mad,
No,
bro?
no,
Why you
no.
stressed
I
out?
can't stand dumb niggas. And
Why
you
you
are a
stressed
dumb
out?
nigga.
And
Kill.
you a Delta
You're dumb as
Glazer.
fuck.
Why is
I
you
don't like
glazing?
dumb niggas.
You glazing.
You're slow,
And you
you're
glazing
dumb,
me.
and you're
You
stupid.
stay saying my name, and I'm blocked off your
Because
channel,
you're a
and you
dumb
stay
nigga.
glazing me.
You're a
With
dumb
hot
nigga. You're
sauce,
dumb,
with hot sauce
uneducated.
and
You're
ketchup, with
uneducated. You
with
never went
hot
to
sauce
school.
and
Mother,
my
you got the
Johnson stay
GED
in
having
your
ass.
mouth.
You should
My
be the
name
last one to
stay
talk.
in your
You
mouth
defend
with hot
every man,
sauce.
motherfucker.
You're
You're a finger
glazing.
man's
Why are
cocksucker.
you glazing me? Why you stay
Glazing.
glazing me though?
You
I'm blocked from
glazing
your
angry man,
channel, but
motherfucker.
my name.
Oh damn.
Alrighty. So yes, at the end of the day,
Glad he's gone. He's
apparently,
stable.
so this has been a great summer for you. I hope you enjoy.
It's been very entertaining. Thank you, bro.
So this is just why I keep asking, when is it too far? When do we have to admit that we are crossing the line in this space? Because again, wanting to know somebody's business, wanting to know the drama, wanting to know the tea, wanting to spill the tea, we are all guilty of it. We've all done it. So what are we doing?
Like someone, I mean, like I said.
Yo, add 10 on that. Add 10 on that. Ant.
What, to bring him back or drop him?
Nah, drop him. So that's drop with the shadow, right?
All right, nah. I think that was to bring him back. Shadow, but Shadow.
No, that's adding to him.
That's adding to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yo. So add my 10 to it.
All right. So yeah, Big J, you got 40 minutes. Y'all got it.
Boy.
He just came back yelling and it made my head hurt.
That's kind of his MO. We're used to it.
Dang, Ro, why'd you step on Big J like that? Why'd you expose him like that?
Tony, don't start with me.
I'm just saying.
Don't you start with me right now.
I'm an untouchable. I might
Roxy was chilling in the clouds. Y'all had to listen.
Holy
I showed y'all that Lover Girl is only one of Roxy's personalities. So I don't know why y'all wanted Toxie out the bag. Y'all should have left her alone.
I'm scared of Toxie.
Oh, goodness gracious.
After God said women.
Listen, Lover Girl was chilling.
We need more. Hey, yo, sis, my bad.
I was about to go to the pool and go swimming. But again, I heard my name too many times. Too many times at this point.
Damn. Now, I'm gonna bring up Team Fatty had a comment. Hold on, let me get that back up here. I gotta start starring these. Y'all forgive me. I know Gabe was a little pissed. I'm not as quick on the trigger as I would normally be. My bad about that. But
He'll be
he
all
said
right.
y'all
He's a
don't
crybaby.
block them because y'all want to be victims. Y'all afraid of these people, then join panels to fight them. It's all YouTube games. What y'all think about that? I think he's got a point.
I mean, it's content. At the end of the day, people don't. Being a victim feels better to people. I actually have a pre-record that I'm going to talk about that too. Being a victim instead of a victor. Nobody really cheers the victor as much as they want to be cheered. You feel like you get more attention as the victim. Let's be honest. That's why I said this actually sucks for real life victims, because at the end of the day, who do you believe? It's a boy who cried wolf situation. But shout out to Fatty. And like I said, Gabe will be all right. He's just going to cry in the corner. He can use one of his little the little diapers that, he uses for his babies.
Oh God.
I don't got no shots towards Fatty, yo. Fatty the bro. Cause I go to Fatty smoke shows, right? Salute to Fatty, yo. And then one of his henchmen is on the panel too, right? My whole thing is, hey, nobody is above approach, Fatty. Nobody's above approach. No matter how many sub counts you got, from the biggest sub count to the lowest sub count, because you approach everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you do cry wolf because nobody don't come to your smoke show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro, we don't. It's not going to be a fair fight. People.
Listen, at the end of the day, that has nothing to do
what
with what Roach feels. Shout out to the ladies first and Super Panels. We be having fun over there.
That nigga cry victim. That nobody coming to his smoke show because nobody don't come to his damn smoke show. That's crying.
So that just means people don't have smoke.
Everybody, why nobody ain't coming over here? Why nobody ain't coming over here?
Listen, everybody knows.
Why crackhead kills come over here and I said nobody else ain't coming. No.
So this is I'm about to get on Kills real quick because Kills will also love to stir the pot, talking about I'm not gonna get in no chick fights, but then still tagging chicks and chick fight stuff. So I'm also gonna get on you.
I ain't tagged none of y'all.
It's like he's a chick.
And like I said, at the end of the day, the beef, the trash talk, everybody's still friends with people.
Somebody spiked my channel, sis. I was down for a week. I ain't tagged none of y'all. That's cat.
I did not know that. I'm talking about some old stuff. I'm talking about old
stuff. That's a fact. Old stuff? Yeah, yo, I like it. Yeah.
Why you be getting in female business, Q's?
Hey, yo, my G's. My G's.
Why you be getting in female business?
My G's, it's all content. That's my sister. If I feel like she got a problem with something going on, I'm gonna tag in and share the show. I'm just sharing the show. I'm not hitting the panel though. I'm just sharing the show. You're supposed to like, share, and comment. Ain't that YouTube policy? I'm following the rules, sucker.
Or at the end of the day.
So you be getting in women's business.
How we start getting in women's business and I am not hitting the panel? I am not hitting the panel. Show me a video where I'm hitting the panel and get into women's business. I'm just sharing the content.
I didn't say
I'm sharing the content.
You hit the panel. I say you get into women's business, and that's very.
No, I'm not. If I'm sharing the video, I'm sharing the video, brother.
Listen,
that's not getting into nothing.
And I appreciate you.
I want more.
Have a great Sunday.
I want more views to come to the panel.
Y'all have an amazing Sunday. I'm going back to the clouds. I'm going back into lover girl mode. So please let me stay there, please. Thank you.
Sis.
Love you all. Have a great day.
Tell my brother I said what's up, yo.
Damn, everybody your brother.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
I didn't know you had so many brothers.
You got a lot of brothers too, though.
No,
you got a whole nation. I don't got a whole nation like you. You got a whole nation. Yeah, you do. You got a whole nation.
I don't call anybody my brother.
You got a whole nation on the YouTube streets, brother.
Who's the nation?
I don't got a whole nation. You got the whole Untouchables. The whole Untouchables a nation. That's a cult. you got a nation, brother.
Hey. Yeah, you on the plantation. You talking too much.
You got a lot of brother. Bro, why you trying to use what I said?
Just get
why you trying to use what I said to you? Why you trying to use what I said though, brother? I said you on the plantation, brother. And the blue wrenches, is your change. Why you try to use mine? Why you try to use my jokes, brother? Be original.
I liked it.
For one chick, come on, Tony.
It was really
you
good.
Was your own jokes, Tony. You
I'm an overseer. Don't make me whoop you.
You an overseer. Nigga, you the underling. How you the overseer? You not the Lord. The Lord is Fatty. Fatty, your Lord. That's Jim Jones. Everybody call him Jim Jones.
Don't nobody call him Jim Jones.
Who was Jim Jones' sidekick? Who was his sidekick?
How the fuck I'm supposed
Batman had a sidekick. Superman had a sidekick. You know what I'm saying? You the sidekick, brother. You the old school sidekick phone, brother. You the old school, brother. You old school, brother.
Man, we really taking it easy on the plantation workers. We're not so bad. You got time to be on the internet. We really treat y'all well.
Stop using my
Man,
joke.
look,
I said
I
that.
think
I said that
all
on
of
Fatty
this
Glass
shit.
show.
I think all of this shit, when all the stalker shit and all of that shit, just like Fatty said, because I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? People could easily just block a motherfucker, ignore a motherfucker, all of that shit. People choose not to. But all this shit comes from feeding the goddamn birds.
Yeah, the birds flock together,
Niggas
man.
don't feed the birds to begin with. The birds wouldn't keep coming back begging for food. Yo, y'all got it.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
yeah, like,
I'm
yo,
about
this
to
is
dip,
all.
Nancy.
This is.
I appreciate you having me up. I'm gonna just
Nah,
say
I
one thing. With the
Go
Roy
ahead,
shit, we
Tony.
really got to stop trying to baby that nigga, man. He's old as fuck. Quit trying to talk to him like he don't know what he doing is weird. He know that's weird. He ain't getting out one response from that girl. And just listen to how he talk. The nigga's a weirdo. He's anti-manosphere. That's a classic weirdo archetype.
Wow.
We got to leave that nigga alone, man. If people really cared, if it really mattered to them, they probably wouldn't even platform or deal with him. So, but it's just not serious in this particular space. It just is what it is. So,
Nah, hey, I would agree with just about everything that you stated, earlier. Like, I didn't see like a stalking nature of the messages because they were sent to me. I read them. Dude was just kind of sending links and shit like that. But I think we all agreed that old boy is not wrapped too tight.
That's a fact.
Like, he really just not wrapped at all. You know? So that's what I was just saying. I'm like, yo, show me your discharge paperwork. So I guess he took some offense to that, but that's totally different. I'm not gonna sit here and lead no campaign to get him banned or no shit like that. I personally don't give a fuck what the fuck the rest of these people do with their shit or what goes on with that. I'm like, if somebody is you know what I'm saying, freaked out or creeped out by that motherfucker, hey, just block his ass. Whatever.
yeah, I agree. I appreciate you, Auntie. I'm finna dip. And kids, your plantation break is over. Get back to work, nigga.
You got it. You got that. Yo, hey, yo, salute to the untouchables. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, NT, man, hello, yo, man, yo, salute to you, man. You need to do more videos like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody made a bag. I mean, well, you made a bag. You know what I'm saying? Great content. Thank y'all for supporting Black, you know what I'm saying, content creators, man. Hell of a show. You know what I mean? I think dudes, damn, man, I had a good point too, yo, but I lost a train of thought. Like dudes like Royce, it's the prime example of, like, you know, of the manosphere. Matter of fact, yeah, yo, I'm a leech off of Tony. You know what I'm saying? He said that it was something about, like, it was the manospheres or whatever the case, or Red Pill talking. No, it wasn't. The manosphere was always about men getting their ish together, men going out to the gym, men whatever you used to love to do, going hiking, going kayaking, going back to fitness, going back to comic books, anything that you love, even as a kid, bro, get back to that. The manosphere was never about women. It was about men getting their priorities in order. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, it became about women. You know what I'm saying? When it became about women, is when O'Shea and you know what I mean? The other dude, whatever his name is, and y'all know who his name is, Wakely lads. You know what I'm saying? When they talked about bending chicks over the couch and tricking, bro. Like, y'all don't know the history of this space. Y'all don't know. So it's the mystery. It's old news. Now y'all venture off to other content. You know, it's about these super panels and bringing opposite sexes together where y'all get disrespected on y'all own platforms. You know what I mean? Y'all bring up the same raggedy women that Pookie and Ray see every day on the block, and y'all bring them on y'all platforms and get a freaking payday. I don't see no classy women on y'all platforms like that, other than Samoya Roses. Maybe one, maybe her. Other than that, You niggas don't be having no classy women's up there. You niggas have raggedy chicks. Around the way chicks. That LL been talking about for how many? Since the 80s. Freak out of here. All y'all do is live off of black man's pain and agony. And Ali is one of the worst niggas on this earth. You know what I'm saying? He want to talk about Izzy naming shit. When the last time that nigga ever hit Izzy platform?
All right, kid. All right, man. I said I was gonna be a little dirty. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna have a little.
That was a little dirty though. Nigga, on my Timbs. On my Timbs. Nah,
I didn't want to get full messy. Now you bringing up folks that ain't over here. It ain't necessary.
Nah, yo, he in the chat.
No, I'm talking, bro. You just brought up Ali. You brought up Iz. It ain't that ain't.
I said what I said, man.
I'm just saying that ain't even necessary.
How many years you go before? You know
no, I'm just saying. Hey, that ain't even necessary. You know.
Hey, man. I said what I said, man. You know what I'm saying? When I'm gone, y'all gonna be like, yo, at least he did his thing, man. He said what he said, man. Feel me? He said what he said, man. If anything ever happened to me, God willing, I said what I said to the top dogs in these spaces. And I ain't hold back nothing. You understand? Nothing, nigga. And I want all the drama. You know that. Come on, man. You know that, You know that. You know that. You know I don't care about none of these suckers. They suckers.
This is why I ain't been live.
Knock these niggas curls off their head.
But this is why I ain't been live, man. But nah, man. Look, I'm glad everybody's enjoying their summer. You know what I'm saying? People are, you know what I'm saying, got a little disposable income. They can have fun with it, throw that shit at each other, throw that shit at me. You know, appreciate that. I'm glad to see people, you know, having a good time. And I would agree with what Rogue C said earlier. You know, all the victim narrative and all that other shit, man, that shit's stupid. That shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Fight the fuck back or just back the fuck up.
That's real.
I get it. Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't scratchers and shit like that in this space. But if you ain't down for that shit, man, just back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, it don't, for real, you know? Because this shit is a war zone. Like, this shit is a war zone. These panels are a war zone. That's just what it is. And, you know, if you ain't ready to go bare knuckles, you know what I'm saying, MMA, you know what I'm saying,
knuckle,
scratch, claw, bite, you know what I'm saying, shoot, all that shit. Hey, figuratively, virtually, not literally. But if you ain't willing to do all that shit, man, just back the fuck up, stay your ass in the clouds, enjoy the show. I don't see what the fuck be so hard about that shit.
Man, I miss the old chicks, Auntie. I miss the Concrete Rose. At least they had pushback. The Sister Joys of the world. It wouldn't be all this. Hey, he's doing this to me. No, it would have been hell on earth in these spaces. Hell on earth. The much content they would have been putting out.
Them days are over. You know what I'm saying? Shit kind of done delved into the whole soft serve shit, but this happens every few years, you know, in especially in this space. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People gonna come up, start crying victim, you know, and shit like that. Yo, and that's just what it is. And people about to get called out for that shit. And then that shit kind of die down, or people get forced to fight back, or people fake their own deletion or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then they disappear for a year or two and then come back and cry that shit again to some new folks. So, I mean, that's kind of how the game goes.
But like I said, Ant-Man, there's content about,
But I agree with what you're saying. Everybody used to fight, yo.
We used to go, the golden years of YouTube. Oh, man, listen, it was Muhammad Ali going against whoever. It was back in, but the mustache, he was giving it out, pause. It's like the ladies hold their own. It wasn't. Nowadays, it's a whole bunch of male hyenas. Shouts out to Angry Man with the term, whatever. that want to be like, yo, the ladies don't need to be get talked to like that, and yeah, why y'all coming at them like that, and all of this and all of that. Yo, back in the day, these ladies hold their own. It wasn't no playing victim. They held their own, bruh. We know the names. Even to this day, there's women. If you go to the other sectors, there's women that scrap more than men. They drag dudes every single day. You could go to these channels, bro. Take your butt to New York City. These ladies will tell you in your face, nigga, SMD to your face. You got Scarlet, whatever her name is. She's a rapper. She would tell you SMD. Remy Ma will tell you SMD. So I don't know what Tony, whatever his name is talking about and all of that. But you just never ran into the right chick, my nigga, who would definitely disrespect you at any given level. Stop playing, bro. Take your ass to Sexy Red, the Bird platform and say something out of pocket. Nigga, she would drag the living life out of you, bro. Play with it. Come on, bro.
Certain things I'm not at liberty to discuss. I have multiple direct orders, not to. Yo, what up, Cynical One? Got a new avatar. What up, Cynical One? No.
Okay, about time she showed her face though. Like,
yeah,
yo, she got a face card. Definitely got a face card.
But fuck it, look.
That's fire.
As far as the stalking and harassing and all of that other shit, man, look. That shit ain't even no gender specific shit. And it's easy to blur the lines when you in a space full of fucking trolls. Like, people just be getting trolled in this motherfucker. And then that shit seemed like borderline, or it just seemed like stalking or whatever, or harassing, when you really just getting trolled.
Yeah. And they don't even know the difference between trolling and, you know what I'm saying, or actually being stalked.
Well, it's really the same shit, bro.
Yo, I got trolled a lot. I trolled back. Yeah, people talked about my deceased father before, you know what I'm saying? My mom's, whatever, my loved ones, whatever, you know what I mean? That's a part of the territory though. Like, I never went that far. That's trolling. But I'm not calling nobody jobs.
Yes, I got multiple direct orders from my superior officer, stating that there's some shit that I'm not even at liberty to address.
There we go.
Simon.
Don't even do it. Don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, this bird gonna tell me, oh, hit the platform and do all of this, but now I'm guzzling and I'm all of this type of stuff, bro. I don't want to get into none of your drama. Me and my bro, we settled our differences a long time ago. Like, yo, that's on you, man. And then everything came out like you was weird to him. You was weird. Like, you weird. You want to bring up all this stuff back up because I don't know what you want. You want something from this space, or you want something from the people. You know what I'm saying? There's something you want. Something that you never got out of all your years on YouTube, and you trying to reclaim some type of fame that you used to have, and you want that. Like, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you ain't get your just due from this space.
When junkies want something, they're gonna get it. What up, Shadow? Josh.
Y'all ain't shit.
I know I ain't shit. I know I ain't shit.
Wild day, man. Wild day. So, check this out, right? I'm gonna pivot just a little bit. Y'all can talk about whatever you want if you want to, whatever. But, bro, so I went and I renewed my voter registration. the other day. I had to renew my license, voter registration, all that other shit. And it asks you about your party affiliation, right? Do y'all know, this is in the state of Florida, and I'm going to do a stream about this. I just got to do some more homework. MGTOW, Men Going Their Own Way, is an official political party. Y'all know that shit?
Wait, did you say Midtown is a political party?
MGTOW.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I don't know how it works in other states, but yes, in the state of Florida, MGTOW is a political party. I didn't see any there was no content I could fair use on it, so I got to do my own independent research. That was what I had originally planned for this topic to be about today, but I didn't do enough investigative journalism, so it will definitely be, and we will open up the discussion. Yes, that shit asked me at the motherfucking DMV when I was renewing my damn license along with voter registration. Like, what party you affiliated with? Yeah, I'm keeping it up. You can review it, fair use it, whatever you want. So, but yeah, MGTOW, Men Going Their Own Way. You know? Yeah. I don't know if it was renewing. Okay, when I was renewing my license, they give you all of this shit on the on the computer shit that you got to sign on, and then you got to do the voter registration come with renewing your license. It was all together, right? And the shit asks like what party I'm affiliated with and shit. So it's like Democrat, Republican, Green Party, and MGTOW was one of the fucking choices. Yeah, bro. Now, of course, you have to go through all of that shit before you find the no party affiliation shit, which is mine, independent, no party affiliation. But yeah, I saw that shit there, so I'm gonna do some more research. I'm like, oh shit. So maybe folks in this space did make a move that changed some shit politically. But that shit is an official political party.
Hey, yo, Ant, man, and one of the presidents, he got a wrench in our faces. He used to be the president of that movement. He ain't the president now.
Okay, so here Simon,
the godfather of them.
Thank you, Google. He said the MGTOW party is a registered minor political party in Florida based on the online Men Going Their Own Way MGTOW manosphere movement, which promotes male separatism and anti-feminist ideologies. Shout out to Google, ChatGPT, AI overview, but thank you, Simon. Because no, that's what the fuck it was.
I did not know that, bro.
It give you the option to register as part of that actual fucking party.
So BGS got to get his credit then. You got to give BGS credit. Dr. T.S.on Johnson, you know what I mean? All them brothers.
I don't think
they
might be advocates, but they didn't start it.
Yeah, they was always talking. They was advocates of it. Yeah. But they always going to say it was white dudes and all of that, though. But who made it happen? Who made it pop? Dr. T.S.on Johnson was going hard.
And that's what I'm saying. This is all of the homework I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video on it. Y'all give me about a week, maybe 2. Don't quote me on that because I've been real busy and I'm gonna stay fucking busy. But still, you know what I'm saying? I saw that. I was like, holy shit. You know?
So that's going back. To like Big J and all of them, and MOT talking about what is y'all gonna do in the you know what I mean, in the public arena? Like, what is y'all gonna do? Y'all just talking all of this on the internet, but y'all not trying to bring this mainstream or anything like that. And look at you though. You go to a voters registry and it's right there. It's right there on paper. It's right there in black and white.
So that shit is right underneath Democrat, Republican, and other political party affiliations. You can align yourself with the MGTOW party,
So
like
now,
officially.
so now I want to see what type of streams are Big J gonna do, or the Undertaker guy with the Undertaker hat, whatever his name is, gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Since you brought this up. So yeah, we did joke, yeah, we laughed, yeah, Auntie made a bag, woo woo. But let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the main thing. Let's get to the root, to the tutor of the matter of having these conversations. Yeah, it's here now. It's in the voter registry now. So what y'all gonna say now about men going their own way? Because y'all looked at it back in the day. They were looking at it like, yo, these dudes don't like women. They don't want women. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about none of that. It was about the behavior of women, their attitude, bruh. How they was treating certain men. But no, they was labeling it as terrorist organization or some weird stuff. But I was hearing all type of weird stuff. When I first heard it, I was hearing all types of things, bro. Men don't like box no more. They going their own way. They don't want. I was hearing everything under the sun about them, bro.
Oh, shout out to Boss Lady with the cheers. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Witness the C-Walk of the incredible. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. 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 I wanna thank you all. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you all. I wanna thank you. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. The city is a big. West side is a big.
Yeah, bro.
You see what he said? Yo, he was thinking Kojak was one of the Godfathers, bro. You can see his comment. It's a whole group.
Is an active, legal, registered minor political party in the state of Florida. All right, the party operates as registered minor political party with an active party executive committee tracked by the Florida Division of Elections. Its official headquarters is listed as Jensen Beach, Florida.
Mm.
All right.
I want to see.
And that's the AI.
I want to see is Big J gonna do some some videos on this. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. And that started from outer space, though. That started from outer space, yo. If you want to be, you know what I'm saying? That started from outer space. They making moves. This like yo, I ain't been over there to go see Dr. Tia Son Johnson in a minute, yo. So that's my fault, cause I'm messy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm messy as hell. You know what I mean? I be trying to find me a balance. Yo, it's hard though. I like the mess, yo. And you know I never ran away from it. I never ducked it. I always see I like the mess, you know what I'm saying? But,
okay. So I know there's some dudes, just like Kojak said, there's some dudes that that identify with as MGTOW, and I know like the whole acronym, men going their own way. It might sound a little sus, but then when they explain it, it's really about men not cohabitating with women, partaking in traditional marriage. You know what I'm saying? Traditional legal marriage. Pretty much you go on dates, motherfucker, separate checks, go Dutch type shit. Like we go Dutch. That was my understanding.
I don't even know what to do though. I ain't, man. I think they need to do like a manifesto though, yo. They need to write all that shit down, like how they did, how salute to Cerulean, and you know, Cerulean did a manifesto back in the day. How men need to be moving, you know what I'm saying? We heard about Manosphere magazine or whatever. We got authors in these spaces. We got the Angry Man Standards. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got the writing rules by the Grants. Yo, we got some phenomenal dudes in these spaces. So now we need the men going their own way. You know, Booker. You know what I'm saying? Since it's going down like that in Florida, somebody need to put out a handbook. What do you really mean? Like, and I think we can coach Jack need to, you know, we need to get into that, man. Seems like it's going down in Florida. And guess who's gonna make all the money from that? The white man. Word. I bet you, who's the president right now of that organization? Who's the president?
Ooh, this is deep.
Bet you ain't no black dude.
No, it's not. It's a dude, and I don't know if y'all want to read this. This might fuck a few heads up. You know?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, this might fuck a few heads up right here, but yeah, some dude named Anwar met Wally. Okay, he said he's running for Congress in Florida District 6. I am what you can refer to me as an accidental Muslim born in Egypt to American parents. All right, his grandfather was Moroccan, and there's a bunch of other stuff. But as far as his position to repeal the 19th Amendment, what does this have to do with taking away women's rights? He says women are property of Satan. If it wasn't for Eve, women would not betray their husbands. Every woman out there left to her own is Satan's little helper. The Zionists cannot get us where we are today without the support of women. 85% of American women voted for a foreign-born communist, Mamdani, because he was hot. Women overwhelmingly vote left because women are inherently pro-communism. We must take away their right to vote and be in position of authority. End quote. Universal suffrage must end. Only men, citizens, and net taxpayers or servicemen can vote. No more females and LGBTQ in the military, and we are trying to win wars, not get laughed at. All right. And then there's some more stuff there. But yeah. So that's what he is right there. Okay. So
what
yeah.
The hell?
now you like, what the hell? Yeah, hey, it sound good when it's just an acronym, right?
Yeah, like
and
now I got a whole headache.
Do some homework, shit be a little different.
Yo, fam, I got a whole headache.
What up, Book of RLM? What's going on?
But the Godfather right here, and I don't even think
I'm gonna do some more homework, so don't quote me on much more of that. But yeah,
I don't think that was the move. I don't know what to say about that. That's mind blowing. Oh man, I got a headache. Dang, I got a headache though. I'm good. I'm not gonna say yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it says here it's on some far right Breitbart type shit, you know. So
glad
So
there's
that's
other
what it is.
brothers
We on
willing to go down that rabbit hole.
Wikipedia now. Yeah, we on Wikipedia now. It says members of MGTOW communities, are primarily heterosexual white middle-class men from North America and Europe. And unlike the men's right movement, MGTOW do not permit women to join. MGTOW often disavow hierarchies and claim to be leaderless. Some deny that MGTOW is a group or movement at all, instead emphasizing each member's individuality and independence with a collective. Ideology. MGTOW advocates for men to withdraw from what they see as gynocentric society that has been corrupted by feminism. MGTOW believe that men are better off avoiding any relationships with women, including marriage. Instead, the group believes that men should either abstain from sex with women entirely or alternatively have casual sex while avoiding romantic or financial commitments. Online MGTOW rhetoric is characterized by anti-feminism, masculism, and misogyny. MGTOW believe that feminism has made women dangerous to men, and that male self-preservation requires disassociating completely from women. Yeah, people gonna have to make up their motherfucking mind. Yo, yeah, hey, and this is all here. I'll show you. I'm just on Wikipedia. When I was down here, what I'm saying, looking up minor political parties in the state of Florida, independent parties, MGTOW is one of them, right down here. And then when you click this link, then that ideology stuff pops up. So I just work here. I don't own the place.
What about white pill though? What about white pill? These motherfuckers is running it. Talking about black pill. What about white pill? This is MGTOW is taking this to a whole other level. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We're gonna bring this up too. This is all on Wikipedia, right?
This is white pill right here.
Now, just like Kojak just said, he said, yeah, that's incel infiltration bullshit. All right, so it says here, MGTOW members describe men's rights activists as incels are losers and betas. Early MGTOW groups were primarily libertarian and opposed to big government, and this led to a rift with men's rights activists who wished to lobby for governmental change, particularly with regards to custody and divorce laws. All right. Says founders of MGTOW were originally men's rights activists who became disillusioned with political activism, believing the gynocentric world order could not be changed. MGTOW is also at odds with the pickup artists or PUA community. Both PUA and MGTOW rhetoric is frequently misogynistic and objectifying towards women. However, whereas PUAs seek to manipulate women into providing sex, MGTOW claim to reject heterosexual relationships entirely. The two groups share reciprocal disdain for one another. PUAs have mocked MGTOW as virgins going their own way, and MGTOW deride PUAs as being dependent on women's approval, contributing to what they see as overvaluing of women in society. Deep shit. Hey, RLM, and shout out to you, because every single time I catch a lot of your replays, RLM, Book of RLM. I catch a lot of your replays, and I keep getting gifted membership, so I see a lot of your members' content pop up too, and I get gifted memberships on both of my accounts. So I check it out. I got to do another stream on this because I needed to do some more homework and put it all together with all the visuals and shit like that, because it can get kind of confusing, because right now I'm kind of just surfing, just surfing on the internet. So it can get kind of confusing because the MGTOWs that I've talked to, in these spaces, they don't speak like any of this shit that I'm seeing on Wikipedia. And by the way, at this point, all bounties have expired. So anybody that wants to, hit the panel, you're more than welcome to do so. I believe the link should be pinned. She said that's a whole DL group who can't handle women. Just my 5 cents. It was all right. So check this out. It was weird. If you just tuning in, it was just weird when I was renewing, my driver's license and my voter registration information came up, and you get to select your political party and shit. And MGTOW was a political party, like it was an option at the fucking DMV. That fucked me up. That fucked me up just seeing that.
That's crazy. So now it's not just the online thing. It's really like guys out here in the world, in the real world, like believing this. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different ballgame, brother.
Okay, so you might have seen it. I don't know if you haven't been to the DMV in a while, because this just became an official minor political party a year ago in 2025. And shout out to Just My 5 Cents, by the way. You know what I'm saying? The one and only Just My 5 Cents. What would we do without her? You know what I'm saying? Keeping these spaces together. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I know it's in the state of Florida. I can't speak for no other states, but definitely in the state of Florida. That shit was kind of weird seeing that. Pretty weird. But like right here, y'all see this right here. Let me see if I blow this up a little larger. Okay. So it said researchers have implicated MGTOW communities in online harassment of women. MGTOW and MGTOW forums among communities which have been growing in size and in their involvement in online harassment and real-world violence, according to computer scientist Minol, I don't know how to pronounce this motherfucking name, and colleagues. Communications researcher Scott Wright and colleagues state that MGTOW propagate extensive and wide-ranging passive or indirect harassment and misogyny on Twitter. Shortly after publication of the 2020 preprint of a paper examining manosphere groups online, Reddit quarantined MGTOW, a restriction the platform applies to subreddits determined to be extremely offensive or upsetting to the average Redditor, which prevent them from earning advertising revenue and requires visitors to agree to seeing potentially offensive content before entering. MGTOW was banned in August of 2021 for breaking the site's policies against promotion of violence and hate. Now they're talking about Reddit. Bro, and that's what happens, man. A lot of these movements get jacked. They get jacked. This is what happens when you build a house and you don't put locks on the doors. You don't put locks on the hell. You don't even put fucking doors in the doorway. You just let anybody in. That's the problem. Crazy motherfuckers and extremists, they come through and jack your shit. Y'all remember a few years ago, that shit happened with the manosphere. You had some I don't know who the fuck that was, that pretty much trademarked the name Black Manosphere and shit. Somebody that nobody fucking knew. Nobody around them spaces knew. Did anything, published a magazine and all of that shit. And next thing you know, there's some rumors of motherfuckers being on FBI watch lists and everything else. You know? So you gotta protect what the fuck you got. Because that shit will get jacked. You want to add to that, Kills? I'm gonna drop the link one more time, and then I'm probably gonna get out of here in a little bit.
I don't remember. I remember that name, but I don't know the name right now, man. I'm literally right now, but I remember that times though, man. I remember that times when Old Boy had the magazine and all that.
Holy shit, man! We got to read a little more. It says the MGTOW community. Matter of fact, okay. In 2020, study by Wright et al., whatever the fuck that means, found that despite MGTOW claiming to reject women entirely, some 59% of MGTOW forum posts mention women, with the majority, 61% of those mentions, being misogynistic in some way. Jones suggests that this reflects a need for MGTOW to perform their rejection of women in order to belong. How the fuck do you perform a rejection of women? Like, that sounds like some ritualistic, disgusting, pansexual type shit. I'm just keeping it 100. That shit just sounds nasty. Okay? Like, so, yeah. It says the MGTOW community uses jargon shared by broader manosphere, including the red pill and blue pill metaphor borrowed from the film The Matrix. Those in the manosphere who have been awakened from feminist delusion to the supposed reality that society is fundamentally misandrist and dominated by feminist values are said to be red-pilled or have taken red pill. Those who do not accept that ideology are referred to as blue-pilled. Other jargon includes pejorative terms for other men such as beta, cuck, soy boy, and white knight. Like other manosphere groups, MGTOW subscribe to the red pill belief that there is a systemic bias against men in society, including double standards and gender roles. The bias against men in family courts. MGTOW endorsed the belief shared by other manosphere groups that women follow a similar pattern in dating and marriage. Young and attractive women are promiscuous and engaged in hypergamy, having sex with numerous men and abandoning a man if a higher value, in quotation marks, man shows interest. They believe women gravitate towards alpha men who are attractive but mistreat them, reinforcing the ideology of feminism. According to MGTOW, as women begin to age, they settle down with the beta males who provide for them financially, but to whom they deny sex, sometimes engaging in extramarital sex with more attractive men. These relationships ultimately lead to divorce, in which the women will be favored by the courts due to what MGTOW call female privilege. This is all on Wikipedia. All right. MGTOW men gauge their participation in the movement on a series of 4 levels. At the first level, men believe they are used and manipulated by women, called situational awareness of the red pill, but still believe in the value of marriage. They are sometimes described as purple pill. At the second level, men reject long-term relationships, cohabitation, and marriage. That's what I had always known. But I could be wrong. But will still participate in shorter term relationships and sexual encounters. And at the third level, men reject short-term relationships and limit their interactions with women. At the fourth level, men minimize their engagement with the state and society, including employment. This is called going ghost. The Southern Poverty Law Center characterizes MGTOW as part of the male supremacist ideology, a category they began tracking on their hate group tracking project, Hate Map their hate group tracking project, Hate Map, in 2018. Fellows at the Institute for Research on Male Supremacism normalize it through online harassment. Yeah. Okay. So it's a Center for Counterterrorism have said that members of MGTOW openly disdain women and normalize it through online harassment. MGTOW and other manosphere communities overlap with the reactionary white nationalist alt-right and other white supremacist, authoritarian, and populist movements worldwide. Both MGTOW and the alt-right believe that feminism has destroyed Western society. All right. Deep shit. Deep shit. Can you trust Wikipedia? I don't know. So, I don't know. You want to throw out some final thoughts, Kills? You know, I'm about to get up out of here, bro.
Man, this is too much. I'm good. There's a lot going on.
You know what? Like I say, I got to put a show together, and I'll have all of the as much information as I can gather, and some visuals and shit to go along with it, because I couldn't find one video online that kind of, you know, did the work for me. But now I guess it's time for me to do a little of my own work when it comes to that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
You know? Cause now this was just the other day. What the fuck? Wednesday was when I took care of that, and I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? Nah, we got to do some homework on that shit. Appreciate you, Nicer.
Yeah, I ain't hear MGTOW in a minute though. That's a fact. Like, it been so much drama in our spaces. I've been like, not even thinking about MGTOW.
I'm pretty sure that since I just mentioned that, more than likely before I do a video, somebody else will. You have a lot of folks that sit in the clouds looking for shit to steal, and they're allowed to do that. You know, they're allowed to do that. That's kind of the way the game goes. So, so somebody will do something, on this now that it's been mentioned by me.
Nah, man, we gotta hold them to the fire.
What are you talking about?
Nah, people who trying to talk about what you're talking about right now.
Well, I mean, let's keep it real.
I think
all of these topics that are done, somebody does them first, and then somebody does them second.
Yeah, man, and that's like
that's kind of the way that's the way the game goes. That's how shit goes viral. So I'm not really tripping on that. It's just kind of how the game goes, and we all do that. You know what I'm saying? When a topic kind of gains traction or steam. When a topic gains traction or steam, more and more people start doing, content on it. So it's cool. Yeah. I'm not mad about it. It does get a little annoying when people hear shit from you and then they do a video on it or whatever and pretend like they figured this shit out on their own. Give a little credit. I'm gonna tell you where I got my credit from. Just signing the voter registration. That's what the fuck. That's where it came from for me. But other people will always come up with shit. Kind of just is what it is, and say it's theirs. And then when you call them out about it, they'll say, "Oh, you don't own no topic. Anybody could do that." And it's cool,
right?
So I'm hoping that more people do some research on this shit. Because a conversation is nice, and a conversation with people that are kind of informed on what they're talking about is even better. So I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I think that'll change the trajectory of things. Even for you though, know what I'm saying? Because you're definitely trying to get out this bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And be more, you know what I'm saying? More political, though. Because that's your, I really think that's your niche right there, yo.
Well, I've been slacking with the morning rants and stuff. Bro, you be amazed.
Yeah.
I think somebody had something to say about that shit last week. But I don't give a fuck when anybody says, look, when you spend a lot of time in these spaces, you tend to forget about like important shit in life that helps you to maintain your sanity.
Right.
Things like a decent meal, a good night's sleep, you know, a fucking social life, like a real one. Fuck the virtuals. Fuck the social media social life, like a real social life. You know, a connection with your family and actual real friends, you know, shit like that. Not just people that you've only, you know, talked to on fucking internet panels and in chat rooms and shit. So, yo, that's one of the reasons. I think that's one of the reasons why you see a lot of folks kind of lose their marbles in this bitch, bro. You know, people have kind of you know, traded in their physical existence for a virtual one. So people are losing it, bro. That's why you see all of the conversations go back to, you know, relationships and all of that other shit. And then, you know, lines get blurred, and, you know, relationships are something that, you know, everybody usually has some kind of take on. So, and same with politics, you know, everybody's gonna have some kind of take on it. Even if you don't, you know, subscribe to politics, you're gonna have a take on like the situations that politics politics addresses. So because of that, a lot of people are just welcomed in the conversations. And then next thing you know, you got some sickos. You got some weirdos. You got some mentally unstable motherfuckers. And that's just what happens. Bro, it's just like if you start a club and you don't charge admission, or your admission is $1 or some shit, and there's no fucking dress code. Anybody's likely to show up to your shit. Anybody. You know? And that's what you see in a lot of these spaces. What up, Big Roast?
I don't want to be in the space with no women though. Even though we don't see, they always say why we always talk about women on these platforms, But all we do is talk about the behavior of them. But the things you're reading, it's like they don't want women at all. They don't even want to be around them.
And so if you still up, I think I might take a page out of some other motherfucker's playbook because it seems to work. He asked me if I was leaving it up. I might just throw that shit behind the members only wall.
That's what everybody doing now.
No,
hey, pay for what you
make
want.
me a couple coins.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Make me a couple fucking coins. You know?
Yes, sir. Even though
because I have been slacking with the members content. So shout out to everybody that's kept their memberships and shit.
You want to go down that rabbit hole? You go down that rabbit hole. I am not going down that rabbit hole.
Bro,
I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
If you like it, I love it. It's all good.
On the surface, it look good on paper, though. It look good on paper. But
no, I mean, all hell broke loose on this lovely Lord Sunday today.
Yeah.
And we kind of back to chilling. You know what I'm saying? We done had motherfuckers threaten to blast motherfuckers. You know, threatened to pull up. Nigga said drop the motherfucking Addy. You know what I'm saying? We had a very a pretty lucrative, interesting bounty war. Them shits came in like really fast. So boy trying to do some math over here. Like I'm not quick enough with the mute button. My bad. Yeah, a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit.
Black content creators getting that bread. Salute to ANT. Salute to the Pookies and the Ray Rays and to the degenerates that dropped that bread today. A lot of us
for
drop
real.
that paper, man, and we
For real,
support our
man.
content creators. So, like,
Oh, and matter of fact, hold up. Before I go, now don't comment on this because I'm giving a shout out. Shout out to Chat Mafia, John the Analyst, man. Shout out to John the Analyst, man, doing his thing over on his multiple channels, man. He is doing his thing. I popped in there to say what's up to him yesterday. And oh boy, man, how often do you pop into somebody else's chat just to say what's up and they send you some damn bread? You know? Man, shout out to John the Analyst, man, doing his thing and supporting whether I go live once a week or 3 or 4 fucking times a month. You know, John the Analyst, you know what I'm saying, came through. So shout out to him and shout out to everybody else too, because a lot of people have been showing me support even when I'm not live, you know? Like even when I'm not live, you know, not popping up in chat rooms or panels or any of that shit, you know what I'm saying? People still support me. And of course, you know, people always asking me when's the next purge. I know shout out to China White. She was up in here earlier. She's like, yo, she ready to purge. I'm sorry, I do not have a summertime purge on the schedule. I think some people might have expected it. You know, I don't have it on the schedule. I don't have it on the schedule for Labor Day. And I really don't. I don't even have it on the schedule for Halloween. But y'all know the end of the year will definitely be coming. You know? But I know people kind of expected that shit to pop off, you know, because of shit going on in the space. And even though, you know, that event was kind of, you know, inspired, it was definitely inspired by the space, you know, I let people kind of hash their own shit out. Like a lot of the people that you see, you know, beefing and going at it and all that other shit right now, I mean, these motherfuckers will be homies in 3 months. Yeah.
That's a whole fact.
Like I say, hey, Roast, it's my job to kind of, you know, protect the integrity of that event as well, you know, as the host of it. That's one of the reasons why I really only simulcasted from the Purge channel today so that way I could gift you guys, you know, gift like 5 memberships. So I did that earlier. You know, I forget who they went to. You know, I know each channel lets me gift 10 memberships a month. You know what I'm saying? So we did that on the Boiler Room last week. So I usually do 5 in the beginning of the month, 5 at the end of the month. But, you know, we do everything that we can to protect the channel, you know, keep the strikes down, keep them to a minimum, you know, and make sure that everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? And that shit can support itself. But we will start doing, you know, some fundraising, you know, in the weeks, months to come. Another thing that we're thinking about doing, and I got to get up with Mace Taggart on this, you know, right here. I was thinking about doing a football pool, you know what I'm saying? Because the official NFL season's about to start off. And, you know, we can probably take a little percentage out of the pool and put it toward the Purge MVP fund, you know, and let that shit build up for a few months. And I think that's something that everybody can kind of engage in. I know May was in the chat earlier. She was like, oh, I kind of tune out when you're talking about sports. And I know a lot of folks in these spaces don't really follow sports, but believe it or not, a football pool is something you don't even have to follow sports to still engage in that shit. You know, still engage in it. You can even win some damn money. You know, if you ever done football pools at your job or you know what I'm saying, around with the homies or anything, Kills?
Yeah, we did that at my old job. We did that.
Okay, so you know, anybody, you can have football fanatics, you know what I'm saying, they're playing that shit and can't win the motherfucker ever, right? And then you got some 12-year-old or some shit that just Christmas trees a damn sheet and they end up winning the whole shit. That's all it is. You just have a list of all the games, you know, for the week, and everybody, you just pick a winner for the games. You know, you just pick a winner, And whoever's got the most wins at the end of the week, boom, they win all the money. You know? And the more people win, you know what I'm saying, the more the word gets out and then the pool gets bigger. I know I played in and used to do some running with a football pool a few years back where all you had to do was pay $5 or $6. It was like $6 for a pool sheet. Bro, it got to the point where after I think it was like 3-4 years, it got to the point where that pool every week, that shit would have $4,000 or $5,000 in it. You know, $4,000 or $5,000 in it. So you could play, and you could play as many sheets as you want. So people were playing on average between maybe $5 and $20 for sheets. But bro, I saw a 12-year-old win that shit one time, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
Cause you never know, you know, you never know who's gonna win or any of that shit. So, and it'll start off as something small, you know, it'll start off as something small, and trust me, anybody can win it. Anybody can win it, you know, and usually it goes to the, you know, any tiebreakers are settled on the Monday night game. You know what I'm saying? The Monday night game, you'll pick a winner for the Monday night game and then a combined score. And whoever's the closest to that Monday night score, you know what I'm saying, wins the whole shit if you're tied up when Sunday's over. So there will always be a winner.
Yep.
So, you know, we're thinking about doing that, and I think that'll be a good thing to kind of, you know, talk about for the Sunday show. Everybody can participate. You know, everybody can participate. It's just nowadays, bro, they got all these fucking, you know what I'm saying, Wednesday games and Thursday games and shit, and they're gonna be playing games. So that means sheets and like when people submit all sheets and money would have to be submitted before like Thursday. You know?
Oh, okay.
So for the most part, you would have maybe about, you know, two or 3 days. But now, you know what I'm saying, we do everything on the internet, so it's all good. You know, but everything would have to be submitted, you know, by Thursday. You keep track of it. You know what I'm saying? You put the master sheet with everybody's picks on that shit, you know what I'm saying, out ahead of time, so you know ain't nobody robbing or stealing or, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in some shit. I've seen some shady ass pools like that where the same person just wins every week. They're like, yeah, such and such one. It's like, fuck out of here, bro. You just making shit up. Nah, we make sure that all of that shit is transparent. You know, everything's transparent. So y'all don't have to ask me who won. Y'all already gonna know. You can do the, you know what I'm saying? You can pretty much mark it off yourself once you see the games, or you just check the scores or whatever. You know, y'all will already know.
That'd be fun. Salute the Mace, man. Salute the Mace, man. Throw him out of you.
So yeah, nah. If we do it, it would be a collaboration with Mace Taggart, and see if, you know what I'm saying, probably Mace Taggart, maybe Platinum. I haven't talked to Platinum about it, but you know, I got to get up with Mace. I'm sure he'd be down for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But like I said, it's just something that everybody could take part in. And then it'll probably be like, I don't know what the fuck, maybe $6 a sheet. And you just take, you know what I'm saying, like $5 go to the prize pool, $1 go to the purge fund. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know? And after 3-4 months, all that shit adds up. You know?
Yep.
But you got any final thoughts?
No.
Or if anybody else got some final thoughts, man, y'all can come up. But
no final thoughts. Quick. I'm out. Thank you for having me up, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm about to be out, bro. Salute to the chat. Salute to the playback.
All right. Salute. And like I said, we're not nicer. It would probably take you know what I'm saying, maybe about a month or two to gain steam. All it takes is word to get out, because sheets can come in from anywhere. So when people start telling their family members and telling their friends and shit like that, all it takes is one person that don't know what a first down is, or one 12-year-old or some shit. You know what I'm saying, to win a couple $100 or $1,000, and then next thing you know, another 40 people want to play because they know anybody can win. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? That shit just boosts it up, and it's fun. You know, it's something. Don't hurt nobody. What up, either man? You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that, you know what I'm saying, people can engage in without, you know what I'm saying, just all of the just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All the bullshit and all the beef and just garbage, you know? It's a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Just something for fun, you know? But shout out to everybody. I gotta let me go through these goddamn super chats. Man, shout out to everybody that donated and supported. I appreciate that through Cash App, Super Chat. Anybody that's catching the replay, I said I would leave this one up, so I will leave it up. It'll be public. Do whatever y'all want to do with it, you know. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Yeah, Cash App, Super Chats, cheers on Twitch, because we did simulcast on Twitch. The Boiler Room, the home of the official YT Purge. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, Soul will review that. It was fun. It was fun. Oh, we got Shadow coming up. Salute.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Made all your support today. I gotta add all this stuff up and see who our biggest donators were. But I think this one will go to Rogue C and Rude Rude MP. You know, yeah. They dropped the bag today. You know, but shout out to all of y'all. You, Big J, Keels, you know, Smitty, you know, Gabe A, you know, L Nixon, you know, Nicer with the memberships. Appreciate all that, bro. Annie with Jules. But bro, what you got on it, bro? I'm about to get up out of here in a minute.
I think it was interesting. Like, I think conversations happened today that needed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I gotta head off stuff and then finish Uber driving too. So I'll talk to you later, bro.
No, that's what's up, bro. You always working, but you ain't never working. Nah, that's what's up. Nah, man, keep making that fucking.
What can I say? I'm a happy person.
Nah, keep on making that bread. People don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? How relaxing that shit can be. Because I know you ain't hurting for bread, but sometimes you want to get out, make a couple extra dollars. You know what I'm saying? And just drive. Like, that shit be real. You know what I'm saying? Just real relaxing. You know? You just follow the fucking GPS and take a.
I learned not to stress about it. Money just comes.
And yeah, you got some more bread in your account. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro, not taking this shit too damn seriously or personally. Shit can get rough out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, appreciate you, bro. Drive safe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, on that note, man, I'm gonna get the entire fuck up out of here. Shout out to everybody that came up. You know, Big J, Mr. Music, you know what I'm saying? Royce came up, Mahogany Roots, Keels, Smitty, Gabe A, Rogue C. Who the fuck did I leave out? You know, of course, Shadow, Josh, you know, anybody else that I left out, everybody that supported through Cash App, Super Chat, you know what I'm saying? The cheers. We appreciate all that, man. Y'all have a good day. I am calling this one quits. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Y'all have a good night.
Bitch, what would you do if I won the lottery?
I'd take half and leave your ass.
Well, bitch, I won $10. Here's $5. Get the fuck out.